Hello, everybody. How are we doing today on this fine Tuesday evening? I hope you're all doing well. Hope you've had a good start to your week. Good to see everybody. Ooh, a senior skip day. My school didn't do that, really. Maybe it's because my school's a little more uptight, but I remember when I was in high school, we didn't really have an official senior skip day. Yeah, hello. I'm quite excited to see how this chapter ends out, or I guess not this chapter, but this daily life, because oh boy, this has been a long daily life. I streamed for over 3 hours last night, and we still were not halfway. So I made the executive decision to split it in half and hopefully do the second half of the daily life. Maybe the investigation? We'll see. We'll see how long the rest of this daily life is, though. But that's the plan for today. It's been good so far, though. No, it being long isn't really much of a complaint if it's paced well, and so far, yeah, it's been paced pretty good. So 'twas not really a complaint. But yeah, normally this is where we do the tier list, but I only do the tier list at the start and end of daily and deadly life, so we'll probably just do that at the end of stream. But anywho, let's go ahead and move on over, if I can get this up and running correctly. Yeah, okay. Good. Be okay for right now. Thank you for that advertisement, Google. But yeah, okay, I think we're all right. Just wanted to double check before we hopped on in. Of course, we have Sora and Yoruko on the cover. This feels very fitting. Happy Pride, everybody. And then if I can get the audio working for me, there we go. Alright, where were we? What were we doing? Was it free time? I think it was free time. If memory serves. Alright, let's... I don't know if... We did Shobai last time. I feel like I said I was gonna do somebody this time. But I don't... Maybe I didn't. I guess we could do Teruya. Because we never got one of his actual events, if memory serves. We just got his bond up a little bit. So let's see. Alright, we'll see if that does anything. Yes, I would like to give him a gift. Where's the doll? Oh, there it is. Huh? A present? You shouldn't have.
For real?
I can keep this? No regretting? Shoot, this here's my favorite, I tell ya. Sorry, I'm trying to keep an eye on the stream because OBS is telling me one thing. Let me know if you guys are experiencing interruptions, though. Because if it's working fine for you guys, then I'm not gonna bother with it. Okay, it is technical issues. Cool, that's fine. I don't know why it's doing that. Hold on. Oh, well now it's okay. Well now it's telling me it's fine. Maybe I won't. Right after I send that text, it's saying it's fine. So I'm gonna cross my fingers and hope it's okay. But if it keeps being if it keeps being difficult, then I'll deal with that. But hopefully it doesn't keep having issues. Yes, this is a good still of Teruya to be on. Alright, I'm gonna try and press forward. If I need to stop and fiddle with things, I will. But anyway. Teruya seems happy. Alright, this is a riveting conversation. Hey, why do you keep following me around? Can I help you? Well, suspicious is probably the worst option. Handsome he'd probably like, but I can't do that to my girl, so let's just be honest, I just wanted to talk with you. Well, I was doing the wrong voice. To be honest, I wanted to talk with you about something, Teruya. Okay, it's still telling me we're having issues, so... No? Maybe? Please? Oh, but yes, I don't ask you for much. You were fine yesterday. Whatever. But talk? With me? Teruya seems happy. Okay, good answer, good answer. It's like the Family Feud, like, good answer, good answer. The thing is, I can't tell if you've been lying or not. I thought that if I got closer to you, I might be able to understand all the stuff you've been saying. I mean, there's only so much I can tell you without any of my memories. Speaking of, you don't remember anything either, right? I guess we're in the same boat. Well, yeah, but you must have some of your memories tucked away, right? For example, you're able to remember your name. Is there anything else you can remember? It's true, but no matter how hard I try, I can't remember anything that's related to the situation. It's like that area of my memory has been deleted or something. Teruya, how about this? Let's just talk about random things, without a purpose in mind. Since we both have amnesia, maybe one of these random topics could trigger a memory we've forgotten. It's worth a shot, right? We can't stay like this forever, so we may as well work together to find our memories. Huh. Do you really think that would work? Can't be a coincidence that we both have amnesia. There has to be some sort of connection. Besides, I still have some questions for you. And since you showed up late, I'm sure you have some questions yourself. Looks like you're serious about this. Fine, I'll give it a go. Feel free to come talk to me whenever. I'll try and answer all your questions as best I can. Whether it's his experience at Hope's Peak Academy or in a killing game, he's still our upperclassman. There's a lot we don't know about Teruya Otori. Learning more about him might not be a bad idea. Rank up! Yippee! Alright. I bid farewell to Teruya and return to my room. I'm running out of characters. If they give me another free time, I don't know what I'll do. It's night already. It certainly feels like time has picked up its pace compared to when we were sailing. Maybe it's because we're now on a new island. Still no significant discoveries, but at least we're being productive with our time. Beats sitting around doing nothing. Investigating is the most important thing we can do right now. Let's get some rest today and get back to it tomorrow. Does that mean we're gonna have more tomorrow? Ding dong, bing bong.
It is now 7 a.m. Rise and shine. I hope you have a comfortable and enriching day today as well.
It's kind of funny they still use the doorbell sound effect for the monitor instead of the ding dong bing bong, which they did in the first game too. Yawn. It's been a long time since I've woken up feeling so refreshed. Oh, right, of course, I shouldn't be so laid back when we're still trapped on these islands. Am I becoming used to living on this island? That's troublesome. I have to escape the island and get back my memories. There's no time to waste. let's head to the dining hall for breakfast, like always. Whee! Down we go, down the stairs. Imagine we lied and a murder happens immediately. Well, it'd be a short stream. I'll tell you that much. Alright, there we go. Who's here? Oh, Kokoro. Open wide, Kokoro.
There is no...
Stop. Do not treat me like this. And let me go.
Aw,
But you only walk away again if I do. I just want to talk with you.
that's fine.
I have already explained the reason why I cannot become closer to the rest of you. Stop treating me like a child. Yeah, I'd be kind of peeved too. Yeah, you really know what I'm saying, Teruya. Most people think rainbows are just 7 colors painted right next to each other. Oh, she does the 7-color rainbow, the Roy G. Biv, instead of red, orange, yellow, green, blue, purple. I know, right? There should be a certain amount of profoundness in handling subjects like rainbows. Oh, because he, in his first game design, had a rainbow on his shirt. That's cute. It's unfortunate that only a few people treat it that way. Good morning, everyone. Does someone explain to me what's going on?
Greetings.
Good morning, Sora. I was just eating breakfast with Kokoro.
Not true.
My breakfast is already over. This woman isn't letting me go. Hi, Sora. Teruya and I were having a deep conversation about rainbows. Do you want to join us?
For real?
I never expected to meet a fellow rainbow wishiest here. Wishist? Is that a real word? Hold on. Wishist. No, it's Google's just giving me wish list. I don't know what that means. Oh, shoot, sorry, I didn't mean to kill the game. I don't know what that means, huh? I mean, it's cool, I don't have a problem with it, but the more you know, I suppose. Anyway. There aren't many who can understand the full philosophy behind it. I don't know what you're talking about, but Emma, you should probably let go of Kokoro. And Teruya, it feels nice being able to see you talk so enthusiastically like that.
Now then.
I would love to, but whenever I do, Kokoro proceeds to run away anytime I try to talk with her. It becomes a vicious cycle, you see. Oh, and she's off. Oh, Kokoro!
Oh dear.
Oh, she slipped out of my grasp while I wasn't paying attention.
Apologies.
Emma, the investigation is my primary priority right now. Once we have made significant progress with such, I shall make time to talk with you then. Just be patient.
Okay.
Okay, thank you, Kokoro. And sorry for clinging on to you so tightly. Do people ship this? I feel like people ship this.
It's fine.
Don't worry about it. As I mentioned before, I hold no ill will towards you, and then when Kokoro's murdered, Emma's gonna be all sad, and it's gonna be a Shinji Hajime situation again. I simply wish to focus on our investigation before anything else.
I'm leaving.
Well, goodbye for now. I'm gonna look real dumb if Kokoro's not the victim, because I've been locked in on her since, like, literally last chapter. Huh, I guess hearing Kokoro say that means your efforts weren't all for naught, Emma.
That's why.
For naught? Sora, I'm serious about this. Anyway, what were you two talking about? An in-depth discussion about rainbows! Teruya has a really extensive knowledge of them. We got along with each other pretty quick.
For real?
I'm jealous of you, Iroha. Even your name, Niji-Ue, Niji, means rainbow in Japanese. You're so lucky. Teruya, were you always this bubbly and enthusiastic? Yeah, pretty much. Are you feeling alright? Iroha's always like this, sure, but you? I can't say I'm not surprised.
Hey,
Hey, what's that supposed to mean? I'll have you know, I used to be called Teruya the Mood Maker back in Hope's Peak Academy. You did? I don't remember that, but maybe.
you see,
Well, I suppose it also helps that not everyone's here yet. And Iroha seems to be okay with me, so it's easier to, I guess, feel more relaxed. Not everyone seems to trust me yet, so they might not take me seriously if I'm joking and smiling in a situation like the one we're in. True, people like Nikkei.
in other words,
From their point of view, I'm just a strange guy who showed up and claimed to have amnesia. It makes sense why they wouldn't trust me straight away. Wow, you are more considerate than I thought, Teruya. Well, I, for one, think it's great to see you smiling and being the real you around us. It makes you look much younger.
That's
Well,
not...
hey, I'm still young. Well, I guess talking about rainbows with Iroha, it's hard not to smile when you're talking about something as magical as them, so that probably helped.
I had lots of fun. Let's do this again sometime.
Leave it to me.
Naturally, you all still have a valid reason to find me suspicious. So, by making small steps like this, hopefully I can win your trust over.
We can't give up.
After all, in killing games like this, mutual trust is essential to survival. Oh, it looks like the others are here. Me and the gang. Having arrived at the dining hall early, I was able to discover Teruya's hidden side quite unexpectedly. Some trust in him, and some doubt him. This person named Teruya Otori, was he our friend or foe? That seemed to be the latest dispute among us. But he himself seemed to be taking this seriously, and was even trying to build up his trust with us. It'd be so unexpected if he is the victim this chapter. I don't think they'll do that. I think I hope he makes it to the end again, because that would be amazing. But Teruya, is he really our enemy? He looked like an innocent little boy when he was talking with Iroha about rainbows earlier. But at the same time, he seemed to be thinking a few steps ahead. Anyway, he said it isn't easy to believe someone who suddenly claims to have amnesia. But that's strange. Why did the others believe me, who's in the exact same situation as Teruya, almost instantly? Probably because Teruya was brought in by the mastermind, who everybody fucking hates. Where's my real memory? Who am I? I shouldn't let these thoughts get me down. Sitting here worrying won't do me any good. I should get back to investigating. Maybe once we finally escape, I can find some answers to these infinite questions. More free time? Okay, let's investigate. I don't have anybody else I really need to talk to this chapter. Let's go to the museum, actually. We have new places. What do we get? XP. Oh, Nikkei! Hey, buddy. Ah, Sora, are you in the middle of investigating? Yeah, this building is always refreshing to check out. Well, naturally. A monster museum. It's admittedly not very interesting, but it's its own scoop in some ways. Wish I had my camera. I could take pictures. Oh, there's no sign saying that photos aren't allowed, right? The owner isn't here to enforce it anyway. Well, time for a surprise interview. Sora, this exhibition, how do you feel about it? There's a lot of things here I think I've actually seen before. It feels like a cheap imitation or a direct parody. Oh, a fun response. Writing that down. Thanks for your cooperation. Your intimacy with Nikkei has increased. Alright. I guess, let's talk to Teruya again. Oh, okay, we have to sleep actually, never mind. I had a feeling we were gonna run out of endurance soon. Okay. It's night. Oh, hello. Ra-Ra, are you going back to your room? Oh, Setsuka. Yeah, that was the plan.
How's that?
I'm just taking a quick detour to the restroom before bed. Should we go together? Why do I keep wanting to give her a southern accent? It's infecting everybody. Sure. You know, I did a little prank on Yuko during the investigation today. Her reaction was priceless. Huh? Wait, Setsuka. Do you hear something?
Huh?
Nah, it's not yet. We haven't even had a motive. What sound? I know we didn't have a motive last chapter either, but... Oh my god, it's chapter 2 of Danganronpa Another all over again. Sneef! Sneef!
It's fine.
Don't cry, big sis. There's nothing to cry over when I'm with you. But, Kanade, aren't you lonely? Sneef. Sneef. I want to get along with everyone again. Sneef. But I can't even see who's in Void. sneeze, and I sneeze. I don't know what to do.
It's okay, big sis. You shouldn't have to cry. You did nothing wrong. I think you're doing a really good job.
Oh dear.
That was Biki and Kana, right? It sounds like it's coming from the restroom. Hibiki, wasn't she crying? She said she wants to get along with us again. What should we do, Setsuka? Should we go talk to her and make her feel better?
I got this.
No, Rara. Leave this to me. You can go on ahead and get some rest. I'll deal with the twins. But
Leave it to Big Sis.
what is it, Rara? You don't trust your big sis? Don't worry, I've got a plan. If you say so, I won't question it. I'll leave Hibiki to you. Good luck, and good night. That's a little suspicious, isn't it? Maybe Setsuka's a void. I don't know. That came off a little suspicious of Setsuka. Hibiki, just as I thought during the investigation, she really was feeling lonely. That's not a good sign. We know what happened to the last pink-haired girlie during Chapter 2 who had a little mental cry in the corner. But I can understand how she feels. Although we look like a united front from the outside, there still remains the fear of the voids lurking among us. Hibiki's emotions are perfectly natural. She isn't being weak. I don't know what Setsuka is up to, but I hope it all ends well. Yeah, me too. Everything's gonna be fine. Nobody's going to die. The rest of the killing game is not even gonna happen. If Hibiki and Kanade joined the group, it certainly would become more cheerful. After all, they were the liveliest of the group. Hibiki's more emotional side, and the thought that, knowing Setsuka, she'd be able to help her out. It filled me with hope that maybe, just maybe, we'll have the twins back with us as friends once again. What if they double kill the twins? That'd be crazy.
It is now 7 a.m. Rise and shine. I hope you have a comfortable and enriching day today as well.
Thanks, Monocro. I have just so much trauma from the 100-line morning announcement of Up and Atom Troops! Monocro's morning announcement woke me up with a start, and my mind instantly rushed back to last night. Did Setsuka manage to solve it? The thought kept me awake most of the night. I guess I'll know once I go to the dining hall.
Interesting. Acting. Yes. I do think that it does have a close connection to psychology. Because you need to act like another personality other than your own. I do a lot of auto-suggestion before the cameras start rolling. Of course. Yes, that's where psychology comes into the picture. Can we not have such difficult conversations first thing in the morning? My head hurts.
Don't think so.
Why? I think it's an interesting topic. It's not rocket science.
Wow!
Really? Wow, I guess you're a lot smarter than you look, Yoruko.
What are you
Smarter
saying?
than I look? What's wrong with how I look? Does everyone see me as some airhead or something? No, Pookie, we love you.
Good morning, everyone.
Sora, good morning.
Kokoro, you're eating and having conversations with us of your own free will. That's different.
Not really. Breakfast was necessary, and she'd continue to pester me if I kept ignoring her questions. I just figured that it'd be much more efficient if I gave brief responses to her questions, rather than having more time wasted from futile attempts to avoid her. Of course, this does not imply I am allying with you all. Once I have finished breakfast, I intend to continue my normal routine as usual. Aw, but you seem to be having fun, even if you don't want to admit it. I can assure you I certainly was not having fun. I'm so jealous of Kokoro's intelligence. I kinda gave up studying a long time ago.
Oh man,
Hey,
Studying can actually be quite fun, and just because you're a Hope's Peak student, skipping out on studying will probably come back to bite you later if you're not careful. It'll be fine. The arts department doesn't require good scholastic ability anyway, thank you very much.
So,
How optimistic of you.
studying's important, kids. Do your homework. By the way, I know I'm a bit late, but where are the others? Setsuka and the boys aren't here.
Setsuka said she had some stuff to do in the morning, so she'll be eating separately. She told us not to worry, though. As for the boys, I'm not sure.
Huh?
I saw Setsuka and the boys leaving together on the way here.
Oh?
Setsuka and the boys? What are they up to? Maybe it's related to the twins?
Huh?
The twins? What about them? Well, last night, Setsuka and I overheard Hibiki crying in the bathroom. Oh, we're just outing her business. She was talking about feeling lonely, scared, and missing our company. But because she doesn't know who the voids are, she doesn't know what to do.
Hibiki was saying all that? I thought she hated us.
But
Hibiki made it clear she'd only trust Kanade.
It sounded like Kanade was with her, but it didn't sound like she had any plans to convince Hibiki to rejoin us. Anyway, Satsuki said she'd do something about it after we overheard them.
So maybe that's why she took all the boys? She might have needed them for her plan to win the twins back?
I don't know how, but
Oh.
maybe.
That's a shame. If she planned to prepare something, shouldn't we all do it together? It almost hurts a bit that we got left out of her plan.
it's fine.
It's Setsuka. I'm sure she knows what she's doing. Let's leave her to it.
Are they really gonna give me more free time? But Setsuka isn't one to act without thinking, so I guess we have no choice but to trust her, just like Yuruko said. How much time do I need? Jeepers creepers. Alright, I guess let's investigate. Yeah. I guess we'll go to the shrine. Yeah. I searched here and there around the area, didn't find any clues. Yeah. Oh, Iroha.
Sora! Looky here!
Iroha, what's the matter? You look cheerful.
It's a great blessing! I was finally able to pull a great blessing!
Oh, right, the fortune slips. Congratulations are in order then. Okay, maybe she won't die. Nah, but that wasn't a canon event, so I don't know. You're still kind of in danger, girly. But to say you finally were able, all those slips of paper by your feet. Don't tell me those are all fortune slips too.
I pulled about 50! Oh no! But I kept getting curses, so I got upset, worked myself up, and...
Iroha, you know the point is that luck decides your fortune, right?
But I wanted to pull a great blessing. I'm obsessed with these, personally, so...
Well, congratulations. Even if it wasn't really your fortune. Cute. I guess let's do Teruya now. I kind of wanted to do that earlier. Let me see. I only had one doll, but what else does this guy like? He likes the porn mag too? We got a lot of Kaname Dates up here. He likes the vial as well. I think I had one of those. Alright. Oh, sorry, where is he? What? Why? What do you mean? What's he doing? Oh, are all the boys with Setsuka? Can I not socialize with, like, any of the dudes? Yeah. Alright. Let's do a girly then. I guess... My options are so limited. Yeah, let's do wife, I suppose. She likes the high heels. We can give her those. Where are you? Dining hall. Okay. Oh, fiance.
Listen,
A new island. Seems like everyone's lightened up a bit, but we can't relax forever.
Should I spend some time with my fiance? Yes. Yes, indeed. Spend some time chatting. Yes, I'll give her the high heels.
Are you for real?
Mm-hmm. She loves it. Yuruko, what's the matter?
Nothing. I was just wondering, when could we actually escape this place? Honestly, I'm getting more anxious every day. It's horrible never knowing if you'll be alive to see tomorrow. Even if I survive through today, anxiety continues to haunt me the next day. Honestly, it's driving me crazy. I guess it's the same for everyone else. Sorry, saying depressing stuff like this will only make this worse.
No, I think pretending to be brave and strong is worse for you.
Huh?
Everyone has a weak side. Ignoring that and pretending to be strong is evading the problem. How about you rely on someone for a change, Yoruko?
Sora, do you think so? Am I just pretending to be strong? Sorry, I was supposed to be the one you consult, not the other way around. Sora, about the stuff we talked about last time. The stuff about the upperclassmen who started my whole career as a hostess.
Yes, I remember.
I looked up to her, and just like you said, I relied on her a lot. I could show her my weak side that I wouldn't show to anyone else. I could feel relaxed around her and know I could always rely on her. But that upperclassman, what do you think happened to her now?
Oh, I want to say that so bad. It'd be so funny. We might lose points, but you know what? It's worth it. I don't care. Did she become your lover?
What? No! Sora, you really like to talk about those kind of things, don't you? Well, not that it bothers me.
Does it now? Okay, alright. Oh, she liked the response. Okay, girly, I see what you are.
The truth is, I completely lost contact with her. I looked up to her and wanted to become a person whom she'd like. That's why I picked the same job and styled my appearance after her. And then, somehow I became the ace among the people at my workplace. And I pushed the original ace, my upperclassman, away. When it comes to the hostess business, there are non-sexual services like accompaniment and call-out. Call-out literally means that you call out a certain hostess to serve you liquor. Accompaniment is service where a hostess accompanies the customer on his way to our place. Obviously, the more you get called on for these services, your pay increases. The plan to become someone just like my upperclassman backfired, as I became a superior employee and stole all her popularity. As a result, her popularity died out day by day. In the end, she slapped me and left, saying she lost a place to be because of me. I don't blame her. She was the one who allowed me to change, the one who made me the person I am today. But after that, I became unable to rely on anyone, afraid that they'll leave me again.
I won't leave you behind, Yoruko.
Eh? What are you talking about? That aside, I'm sorry, Sora. I made things awkward by talking about weird stuff. Instead of that gloomy stuff, let's talk about something a bit more positive.
Dang. We learned about her messy ex. That's crazy. That's rough, girly. Alright. Oh, we got a note. A notification. Guys. Alright. What's up? No! This poor man. It's gonna make me laugh every time. He wants to be included so bad, and no one is having it. Okay, everyone gather at the shrine. There's something special prepared.
Oh,
Oh, everyone's here. Thanks for coming. Are we gonna have a nice little party event?
Huh? Setsuga? And all the other boys, too. What were you guys doing all day?
Well,
Setsuka asked us to come set up the stage, so we've been helping her out.
Oh?
Stage? Oh, he's right. I can see a few sound devices scattered around the vicinity. Oh, is this gonna be like an Ibuki concert type deal? Kinda. I wanted to do this on my own and make it a surprise, but it did require a lot of manpower. So I had to ask the men to pitch in and lend a hand. First the party on the first island, and now this. You seem to enjoy your surprises, Setsuka. Feel free to ask for help if you need someone with raw strength.
Huh? What's the stage for, though? Is someone gonna perform on it?
Oh, if the song hopefully shouldn't be copywritten? Okay. I hope it's not. Isn't it obvious? Who else but the twins?
Are you for real?
The twins? But they won't even talk to us because of, you know. Yeah, no kidding. I already told Setsuka they weren't gonna come, but she didn't listen and just kept on insisting.
oh.
Just you wait and see. Big Sis has a hunch about this. Let's see. Looks like the audience is all here, just waiting for the stars of the show to arrive. I'm sure I sent them a message.
I believe.
Well, I believe the chances of them coming are next to none.
Are you for real?
Kokoro, you're here too? Yeah, didn't you make it clear you had no plans to be part of our group?
Right.
Is the tall blonde actress clinging to my arm not apparent? She brought me here because it's supposed to be important. She must now think of me as her friend.
Oh.
Oh, come on, Kokoro. Why are you saying stuff like that? We're friends now. Are you?
Incorrect.
Once again, let me assure you, we are not friends.
Hey now.
Oh, one of them might be so cooked. Coco, why do you say the chances of the twins coming are next to none?
That's just how it is.
No reason. I simply heard Sora say earlier that Hibiki felt lonely. Oh, there we go. No. OBS, please. Okay. And if I were her, I'd make no effort to attend this event. Hibiki doesn't trust us yet. She's only conflicted about her course of actions. Do you honestly believe that alone will be enough to attend an event hosted by the very group she's conflicted on? Us? Ugh. You. She doesn't trust you all yet. Ooh. Ooh, you got her. You slipped. You slipped up, girlie.
Jeez.
A little Freudian slip. Oh man, it'd really suck if all that work we did was for nothing. I told you, Setsuka, they're not coming. We should just give...
Wait.
No, wait. Look over there. Oh, here she is.
Hello, everyone.
Ah, Hibiki and Kanade. Sweeties, you finally made it. Now remember, we already talked about this in the chat room yesterday, and earlier again tonight, right?
So what? You're the worst.
What's this whole concert even for? You just try to kill us while we're all distracted. You voids.
Sis.
Hey now.
Biki, you know that's not true. Remember what I told you last night? We're all waiting for you to come and join us. I know you're concerned about the voids, and yes, it's true there's likely some voids on this island with us. Stuff like that keeps us non-voids awake at night in fear.
But...
Isn't it much worse to be afraid alone? That's why we're sticking together. Who cares about who's in void? We need to form bonds and become a close-knit group. We won't let them get into our head. Heck, even the voids who don't seem too keen on Mikado anymore. After all, it's been a week since the trial, and we're all still here. The stronger our bonds grow, the weaker the threat from voids and death becomes. This is a high death flag speech, Setsuka. You might be replacing Iroha as my number 2 pick. But we can't do that without you, Hibiki.
Not happening.
No way! Getting along with someone who could be a murderer? How dumb can you get? You're the same as Mikado. You're crazy, all of you.
This is pointless.
See, just as I told you. Let's stop wasting our time.
Better watch.
Hey, Nikkei, shut your mouth. Got it? Huh? Okay, sorry. Shutting up.
Pay attention.
Hibiki Otonokaji.
What is it, Gigi?
Why is he suddenly calling her by her full name?
Listen here.
I'm the one who decided for us to unite and band together. The others were only following my advice. So if you want to take out your rage on someone, do it on me.
Then...
Hibiki, I'll ask you one thing. Why did you come here? Did you really come all the way here just to tell us how crazy we are?
No.
the thing is...
Please, be honest with us. It's okay. We're on your side.
Hey now.
Beaky, I know how you really feel. You're not the type to throw insults at someone for no reason. Have you seen the way she treats her sister?
You don't know me?
Besides.
I do. If you really didn't want to trust us, you wouldn't be using those nicknames for us like you're doing now.
Oh, she's right. Remember how Hibiki referred to Hajime by name after the last class trial? She used to call him Jimmy before that.
Sounds about right.
But she's still using nicknames for the rest of us, right? That means, somewhere deep down, maybe you still want to trust us.
Aw, shucks.
Well, Setsuka and Big Bro are the ones who noticed it. I'm just slowly putting together the pieces.
Don't worry.
You know, as your senior, I'd have to agree. As weird as it sounds, conflict ultimately brings people closer. I might not have been here for too long, but if it's the recent attitude that's got you skeptical, you don't have to worry about that no more. Beaky.
Head pat.
You don't need to keep trying to hide it, Beaky. As Shin said, it's all right to be honest with yourself.
How cutesy. One of them is cooked.
But...
What are you afraid of? The fact that we might be voids? Your attitude towards us after the trial?
Oh, Setsuka, this isn't looking good for you.
Instead of worrying about those things, don't you think it'd be better if you did what you really wanted to do? Be who you really wanted to be?
Be who you are for your pride. Suka, but the voids. What if we die because of this?
We all learned that the threat of death is all too real after Riri died. But if we don't do anything, nothing will change. The results would just be the same. Wouldn't it be so much better if we all teamed up and helped cooperate to find a solution? Hana, Beaky, we need your help, so please, come back to us.
Wow. After that, we all stood there, quietly watching Hibiki bawling her eyes out.
Guys, I want to join you. Being alone is scary and lonely.
So true, Queen. Now we're talking.
Yes.
Of course. It's much better if we all get along, rather than doubting one another.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry that I was so stubborn. And thank you. After Rinrin died, I was really awful to you guys, but you guys still believed in me.
It's fine.
Don't worry. Not everyone. Mr. Journalist, Nick whatever here, has done nothing but grumble about you two for the past few days. But even he showed up to this and helped set things up.
Well, excuse me.
Oh, he didn't even say the whole line? At least have the VA say the whole line. It's too funny. Well, excuse me, princess. I mean, even I've got my limits. It'd be pretty heartless of me to turn them down when they're sincerely apologizing.
Suka, especially. Including that time with the party. You helped me out twice. Really, I can't thank you enough.
Yep.
It's no problem at all. That's what friends are for, right?
Awesome.
Well then, everyone. Any objections to the twins joining us? No? Good. I thought so. It's gonna get more lively again.
Then there's no reason to object, right?
Interesting.
So pure and honest. It's a wonderful emotion, Hibiki. It's definitely pleasant to detect these kinds of emotions.
Aside from that,
Kana, you're fine with this too, right?
Sure. Yes, of course.
I think Kanade might be a void.
By the way,
I think Kanade might be a void. So, now that that's settled, can we see the concert?
Huh? Concert?
are you for real?
Wait, don't pretend like you didn't know. Setsuka must have told you, right? Why do you think I went through all the trouble of setting the stage up and all? Beaky, Kana, you love singing, right?
I got this.
As a celebration that you're now with us, we'd be honored to see you to perform in your band, Melody Risen.
Nope.
It's Melody Rhythm. Besides, are we really doing this? I thought it was just another one of your jokes.
Listen.
Doesn't the fact you're here mean you accepted Setsuka's offer? I guess so, but it's still too sudden. This is all moving way too fast. I want to hear you two sing as well.
Incredible.
Same here. To think I get to see a live concert of Melody Rhythm in the front row, no less. It's a dream come true.
But
We haven't prepared any.
hey,
Oh, come now, really? It isn't like you to be embarrassed like this. Yeah, everyone's been really excited for this. You two are in a famous band, right? I really want to see us too.
Well, it's impolite to keep your fans waiting. Guess I gotta do this.
There she is. That's our Beaky.
If that's the case, we'll rock you so hard that you'll become prisoners of our songs. Things are gonna get crazy tonight.
Well,
Hold up. Are we sure it's smart to be doing this at night? The door to the Mono Cruise will close.
hey, hey.
Kanade, let's sing. But sis, this suddenly?
Hey,
What was that? Are you?
I'm sorry.
Sorry.
Right?
Aw, are you getting nervous? Don't worry. If the two of us are together, there's nothing we can't do.
Huh?
Well, yeah.
Wow.
Is it just me, or did Hibiki's character change for a second? Yeah. Singing.
Yay!
All right, let's sing.
Yay!
That's my little sis. Is everyone ready?
jeez.
We've been ready for ages. You guys just need to get on stage.
Cut it out.
Ugh, will you quit ruining the mood like that? Just behave.
Hey, stop. Violence is against school rules. With Setsuga's plan a success, the twins finally rejoined the group once again. The group hadn't felt this united since our first day on the island. Everyone was getting excited for the concert. The lively mood even continued while Hibiki and Kanade checked the sound equipment and prepared the concert. I guess things worked out in the end, Setsuka.
Yep.
I'm glad those two are back and as energetic as ever. Were you really planning this all out while preparing the concert?
Leave it to Big Sis.
Well, not exactly. Big sis over here just has good intuition. When something pops up in my head, I usually go along with it. And fortunately for me, it normally works out. That's so. How about use that good intuition to get us off this island as well then?
Oh?
Suddenly interested, are we? It's not some psychic ability, you know.
Huh? Kokoro, you're gonna stick around for the concert? Didn't you say you hated loud places?
Interesting.
Hibiki's heart is in a very pure state right now. It's endearing to read emotions from such a person. And I like music as well. Music can be used to relax our hearts, after all.
Oh.
Your mouth says one thing, but your heart says another. It's okay. We all know you're just embarrassed about being together with us.
It's not like that. And don't try talking about something you have no knowledge in. Misty, come here. Kitty, kitty. Misty, come here.
My cat is in the room.
Come here, Misty.
She's so fluffy. Anyway.
Hey,
Ah, everybody. Shh. It's starting.
Heyo.
Hey, everyone. Can you hear me?
Yep.
Yuki seems chipper. Was he always like this?
Has a way of saying thank you for all you've done for us. We'd like to play a brand new song we haven't released yet.
Wow, exclusive.
We are Melody Rhythm. And for the first time ever, put your hands together for our newest single, La 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 Sweet Pretty.
Interesting title.
Praise to the future we say please, sparkling the way for fast.
Okay, but this is like a baller.
We'll run together for DC all night, where we do
Is this like, did the VAs write and record this, or is this a real song that they're covering?
So come together, play the notes of happiness and symphony.
It's a baller either way. And so, the twins began their performance. Since I have no memory, I don't remember what kind of music I used to like, but even I knew their songs were amazing. Hibiki's beautiful voice contrasted her usual cute, playful voice, and Kanade's guitar accompanied her in the background, never once hitting the wrong note. Amid the stress and fear of the killing game, I'd almost forgotten these other students really were ultimates. Their skills and talents unparalleled. The music continued to flow, the twins in perfect harmony with one another. Song after song, the atmosphere was at a high, and the excitement only grew with each performance. Towards the end, we'd all forgotten about where we were in the twisted game. We just danced without a care, soaking up the laughter and cheering. Banger, baller. When's the cover coming? Never. I'm not a singer.
And that was Melody Rhythm! Thank you, everybody!
Thank you.
Melody Rhythm! Yeah! Encore! 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 Yuki, would you please calm down for a second? Look at my angels up there, dazzling the world. Utterly tremendous. That concert was like a blast of cool air during a hot, sunny day. One could even say it helped us all chill out. Aw, yeah. It's been so dang awful long since I were this here excited.
Teruya, calm down! You're gonna hurt yourself if you keep bouncing around like that.
Old man's gonna blow out a hip.
And I can't see the twins! You're too tall!
Oh,
Well, great.
oh, this guy, I kind of forgot he wasn't here. Yo, what's with all the ruckus? Someone kick the bucket again. What? Shobai.
I got this.
And just how can we help you, mister?
Could this get any more boring?
I can barely hear myself think. I can hear screeching all the way from the mono cruise. Would it kill you to turn it down like 10 notches? Or just all together? I'll take you down 10 notches, alright. Now run away with your tail between your legs.
Oh wow, I was having so much fun I didn't realize how late it got. Wait, hang on. This is the part where Nikkei starts whining about.
Whoa!
Holy moly, what a scoop! I just saw a live performance from the band of the century, Melody Rhythm. Please, I beg of you, mind answering a few questions over here?
Of course.
No way. His personality did a complete 180? All you've done lately is grumble and moan. What gives?
Hey!
That was that. This is this. Two completely different things. I'd have no right to call myself a journalist if I passed up a prime opportunity to be interviewing the I can't say that word. Otonokoji twins. Straight off their latest performance.
Heads up!
Everyone, listen up. We better get moving toward the mono cruise before we lose track of time again. Yeah, we would not want to get locked out. There isn't much time left until nighttime. Got it?
Time for an interview.
No. I insist. Just this one interview. So, you two have shown us a fantastic performance. Breathtaking, to say the least. The synergy between you two was phenomenal. Tell me, do you two have a secret to keep it that way?
In that case,
Well, we make sure to practice every day and night. But it's not just that. Sis and I are like two sides of the same person. Together, we're unstoppable. Once we get going, we can play with a margin of error of less than 0.000001 seconds. Isn't that right, Kanade?
huh?
Yeah.
Now that's
I see. So the fact that you're twins is a crucial factor. Man, this is a scoop in itself. Just imagine the headlines. Symphonic sister secrets. No, too tabloid. Morphogenetic minds. No, too familiar.
To be honest,
Sometimes I wish we could turn his volume down by 10 notches. Morphogenetic field theory? Hey, Junpei, have you heard of morphogenetic field theory? Do 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 do. Well, as Shin said, we better get going before it gets too late. Finally, peace. Jeez.
Let's move.
Well, let's head back to the mono cruise as soon as Nikkei's interview is over. We can clean up the stage tomorrow.
what?
What about an encore? Oh, never mind. I guess it's impossible. What are you mumbling to yourself about?
For real?
I haven't screamed that much since... Huh.
What's wrong, Teruya?
Hey!
Have any of you seen Kokoro? I thought she was here with us.
Oh?
Huh? Oh, now that you mention it, Coco was here, too.
Uh-oh, that doesn't bode well for the girlie.
Kokoro hates loud places. Perhaps she went back?
Seriously?
Is that so? Guess I better go look for her in a sec. Oh, is something the matter?
Thing is,
Coco's missing. We know she was here at the start, though.
Oh dear.
How perverse. I could have sworn I was clinging on to her when the performance started. Though I do recall getting rather carried away with the dancing. I must have let her go at some point. Do you think she may have gone back then? Well, if she isn't here, she's probably in the Mono Cruise. It's almost nighttime, so I'd imagine she's getting ready to sleep. Oh, hey! Bravo! That performance gets a 10 out of 10 from Mikado Senoji. You two sisters truly are deserving of the ultimate titles. Was this thing always here? I don't remember seeing any ugly devils around the shrine before. I'm not a devil, I'm a person. Why must you continue to insult me so? So many wounds. If you keep at it, my fragile heart may one day break in two, just like my mask.
Enough already.
You. First show by, now I have to put up with you, too. We were having a really good evening until you both crashed the party. Can't you just go take a long walk off a short pier already?
Well, that's
Dear me, I suppose some things never change. But don't you have more important matters to concern yourself over?
what?
What do you mean? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
No way!
Guys, please, help! Kokoro is...
Huh?
Huh? Teruya, what's the matter? Kokoro's out cold on the floor. Oh, but she's not dead. Okay. Huh? What are you talking about? What? Kokoro? Oh, there's her little sprite. Teruya was right. Just a few steps away from the entrance was Kokoro, unconscious, laying on the ground.
Please.
Kokoro! Kokoro, please! Wake up! What's going on? This can't be. Why is Kokoro...
Darn it!
Damn it, damn it! Come on, wake up! This is no time to be sleeping.
Huh? What's with all the noise? Did you guys find a clue or something?
Kokoro's dead.
Dead? Kokoro? No, she's still breathing, but her body... She's scorching hot. Something's wrong.
Hey!
What? Did something happen?
Kokoro, what is this?
This can't be.
I don't get it. Why? Why did Kokoro... Shobai, that was a very suspicious stare. Can everyone just quiet down for a second?
Listen here.
Whatever the cause is, Kokoro's fainted. Before we jump to conclusions, we need to carry her to the Mono Cruise before the door shuts, right?
Listen,
Right, just like Shin said. Now's not the time to panic. Let's move her to the infirmary.
Well done.
Well,
What?
oh, shoot, sorry, King. No, we can't take her to the infirmary at this hour. When Big Bro was knocked out, Monocro prevented us from entering the infirmary at night. If you're gonna move her, we should move her to her room. Even if we did move her to the infirmary, once the nighttime announcement sounds, we'd have to... Sorry. Move her straight away. It'd be safer to just do one trip.
Come on.
Is that so? Right then. I'm leaving you in charge of fetching medicine from the infirmary, Yuki. If she's overheating, look for something like a fever remedy.
all right.
Okay, I'm on it. What's going on? Just a few minutes ago, our energy was at an all-time high. But we'd all gone back to square one after finding the now fainted Kokoro. We were all panicked, but thanks to Shinji, we first prioritized moving Kokoro to her own room and finding out what was wrong with her. Ah, Yoruko. How's Kokoro?
It's fine.
She's taken her medicine. I suppose all we can do now is wait until her fever's down. Emma's just placing a cold towel over her head. She should be out in a moment. I did everything I could for now. Kokoro, I hope she's alright.
I messed up.
Sorry, guys. It's my fault for getting distracted.
What?
Why are you blaming yourself? You haven't done anything wrong.
No good.
Suppose I didn't do anything directly wrong, but I got so immersed in the concert that,
That's why.
No, it's my fault. If I hadn't performed, no one would have gotten distracted. I shouldn't have sung at all.
Listen,
It's not about whose fault it is. Our main focus should be waiting for Coco to wake up. When she does, we'll get some answers. Until then, we wait.
But How did Kokoro end up like that anyways?
Well,
You said her body was scorching hot, right? Couldn't it be that she's just sick or something?
Say,
Maybe. She was attacked by the voids.
are you serious?
What? You mean somebody here attacked Kokoro?
Certainly.
Isn't it a possibility? There would have been a perfect opportunity while you were all distracted dancing.
Kanade, who told you to say stuff like that?
Huh?
Sis!
Nope.
I'm not going to think like that anymore. I'm going to trust everyone. She's really trying to hammer in. I don't know. Right now, Kanade and Nikkei are my top two suspects. Karo just has a cold or anemia or something like that. If I hear you guys doubting each other because of this, you'll have to go through me. I'm keeping an eye out.
I'm sorry.
I won't say stuff like that again. Please don't get angry.
yes.
Wow, Hibiki, that was so cool.
Huh?
It's like she's a completely different person.
Jeez.
It's nothing like that.
I just now know how stupid it is to cut yourself off from everyone just because you're scared. That's all.
Right.
Hate to kill the mood, but Miss Little Sis has a point. Even if Kokoro wasn't attacked by a void, we can't afford to forget that they still pose a threat to us.
Calm down.
Nick, for 1 second, can you just...
Hey.
Look, I'm being serious here. Like I said earlier, not doubting and not caring are two sides of the same coin. Our relationship with the voids is somewhere in the middle of trust and suspicion. I'm not accusing anyone here of anything, but we need to tread with at least some caution. I mean, he's right.
It is now 10 p.m. The gate to the Monarch Cruise will be closed, and anyone who sleeps outside of their room will be punished. Thank you for your hard work today, and I hope you have a peaceful night.
Ah, the nighttime announcement. So is that everyone?
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Meaning everyone excluding Mikado, Shobai, Nikkei, and Teruya has an alibi. Well, we don't have time to worry about them or drag them to this meeting.
Now then.
I used to sleep much later, but since there's a 10 p.m. curfew here, my sleeping schedule has changed a lot.
Leave it to me.
Yeah, that sounds good.
In that case,
Then good night, everyone. See you at the dining hall tomorrow morning.
Oh me, oh my. Kokoro, will she be okay? Yoruko and Emma attended to her as she lay in bed. They both know what they're doing. I just need to bide my time until she recovers. And things are looking so bright at the concert. If there's one thing we can take from today, it's that the twins have joined us again. So it's not all doom and gloom, I suppose. Emma was right. I hadn't even noticed how much the concert had tired me out until now. I should try sleeping. Alright, let's do that. The joy of the twins returning and the anxiety from Kokoro's condition. Somewhere between the two emotions, I felt myself drift off to sleep. Restored in endurance, CP.
It is now 7 a.m. Rise and shine. I hope you have a comfortable and enriching day today as well.
Huh? Who'd need me this early in the morning? Let's find out.
Good morning. Sleep well?
Oh, Hibiki. Good morning. This is certainly a surprise.
right?
You're going to eat breakfast, right? Let's go together. Kanade's here too.
Oh, she's still dazed, poor girlie. She seems half asleep to me. The same can't be said for you, though. You seem really energetic this morning, Hibiki.
Of course.
I'm super excited to be hanging out with you guys again. Everyone else has already left to the dining hall. Come on, Sosie. If we don't hurry, there'll be no food left.
Alright. Just give me a moment to wash my face. This is all happening so fast. After I'd woken myself up properly, the three of us made our way down to the dining hall.
Heyo.
Hi. Good morning.
Good morning.
Hey.
Biki, Kana, and Ra too. Good morning.
Jeez.
We haven't even finished breakfast and you're already this lively?
Of course.
It's been so long since I ate with you guys.
Oh, shucks.
Well, we never technically kicked you guys out. You just chose not to come.
You're amazing.
Goodness me. Seeing all your smiling faces almost brings a tear to my eye. Mikado is one of my favorite voices to do because I can just be so extra with it. It's been ages since the dining hall was this full of people. So, to commemorate such a cheerful event, I've prepared something special for breakfast.
Oh.
Behold, the Sonoji starter. Rice topped with salmon steak with California salad, bacon, pasta, and cream cheese soup. Oh my, how mouth-watering. Ah, but do I spy with my one eye the bothersome Mr. Otori over there? Well, frankly, I never enjoyed eating my greens, so it seems I've lost my appetite. I shall bid you all adieu. Enjoy your meal.
Little.
Hey, is he trying to pick a fight with me?
Mikado will say pretty much anything to get a rise out of anyone. At least he started disappearing more often lately, so it's something.
So,
That was a good meal.
Huh? Emma, you finished already? But the steak is so delicious.
I'm sorry.
I just cannot enjoy this meal, knowing something happened to my dear Kokoro.
Oh, yeah. Kokoro fainted yesterday.
Yeah.
Kokoro.
But
I hope she pulls through.
Therefore,
I went to her room as soon as I woke up, but there was no response. I guess she's still asleep and recovering. Not much else to do, I suppose. I'll just keep searching for clues until then. Oh, Kokoro.
Oh dear.
Em really isn't taking this well, though that's to be expected, given how close she'd become with Kokoro lately. I wonder what actually happened to Kokoro. She didn't look bruised or anything, so we can assume no one attacked her, right?
say,
Well, not necessarily. As I said yesterday, she could have. Shut the hell up, Kanade!
I'm sorry.
I'm sorry, sis. I'll be quiet. Don't be angry, please.
In other words.
No, think Yuki's right. She probably didn't get attacked. If you think about the rules of this game, if they wanted to hurt her, they would have killed her. Just knocking her out wouldn't accomplish anything.
Maybe.
Then is it really as simple as her getting sick or something? She seemed fine to me over the past few days. Maybe she got cursed.
Huh?
Curse? What curse? They said this island was full of ghosts and goblins. The records at the museum even spoke of people dying because of some mysterious curse. What if a curse killed Kokoro?
No way! Curses aren't real? Don't say stuff like that!
Oh,
Speaking of museums, did anyone go to the museum yesterday?
huh?
Why do you ask?
the thing is,
Well, I was out for my morning jog earlier, and I thought I caught a glimpse of water trickling out of the exhibit. So I went inside to check, and when I did, the big Yuki-onna statue, or whatever it was called, was shattered into pieces. The statue was shattered. Didn't Kokoro break a statue before, too? Yeah. Water was pouring out of the statue and into the exterior of the exhibit. I figured one of us must have broken it by mistake.
Are you serious?
Why would any of us want to break a statue? More to the point, isn't that damaging school property? That's against school rules.
Maybe the statues had anthrax in them. But we haven't heard anything from Monocro. Maybe Shobai or Mikado did it?
Maybe the ghost.
Ghost of the statue woke up or something. Come to think of it, I seem to remember Kokoro did break part of the statue when first arriving on the second island.
So it's true. Kokoro really was cursed because of that statue?
Not happening.
No pulling my leg here. There ain't no darn thing such as ghosts.
Wait.
Back it up for a second and let's take a moment. Not only do such unscientific things not exist, but if we assume for a moment that they do, we won't know what logic to trust from now on.
Besides,
Though even I can't explain about the broken statue thing. If someone here had broken it, they would have been executed for damaging school property.
Let's move.
If it isn't one of us, then there's no point talking about it. We'll consider its relevance to Kokoro if it ever becomes necessary. For now, let's begin our routine There cannot be more free time, dog. Once our meal is over, we'll make sure to check up on Kokoro.
But what if we get cursed by being near Kokoro?
Creeping me out.
Stop it, Roro. If you mention curses again, I'm gonna get real mad. Stop trying to scare everyone. Really? But it's true, though.
The mystery of the broken statue. What could it mean? Was there really a ghost roaming around, just like Iroha said? I was kind of right about the prediction. It's been one strange thing after another ever since Kokoro fainted yesterday. After we'd finished our breakfast, we went upstairs to check on Kokoro. Emma said Kokoro wasn't up yet, but I think deep down, we were all just desperate to see Kokoro awake again and have things return to normal. Of course, our rooms aren't nearly as big as places like the dining hall, so we couldn't all fit in. We didn't want to crowd Kokoro either, so we decided only a few of us would check up on her, while the others focused on the investigation. Kokoro... Huh?
Huh?
What's wrong, Sora? The door. It's open.
Oh?
Really? Did someone already enter? I guess that means Coco's now awake at least.
Look, we need to check inside first.
My bad.
Excuse us, Kokoro. When we entered Kokoro's room, there was... Oh, she's fine.
Ah,
She's
more
just wearing
visitors?
a mask.
Huh?
Why are these two hanging out? Why is he here? Why does he give a fuck? Her little mask. Oh, COVID-19.
Kokoro, you're awake. Wait, what? Shobai, why are you here?
Yeah, that's what I was asking.
Coco, are you alright?
Kokoro?
Save your breath. She can't speak anymore.
What? Huh?
Can't speak? Wait, how come? What are you doing here?
The girl asked me to drop by, so I did a slight examination of her. She was willing to pay, so I made sure to hold up my end of the deal.
Examination? I guess you did take care of Sora when she was stabbed. But still.
Never mind that. Shobai, what do you mean she can't speak?
I mean what I said. That not enough?
You little...
Tell them. On a closer look, Kokoro was typing letters on her iPad.
Well, if the client says so, your call. This girl's caught some rare endemic disease, so she can't use her vocal cords. I don't know how it happened, but that ain't the worst of it. Looks like this thing's taken a toll on her neck and spinal cord too.
What? My girlie.
In layman's terms, she's as good as paralyzed right now.
Jesus! Oh my god. Oh no.
What?
They nerfed her. It's probably just a cold, just some light disease. She'll get better soon. We were all thinking that over and over again, so Shobai's report, it felt like a death sentence to us.
Wait, what do you mean by that? You're lying. She was fine just yesterday. You did this, didn't you? You murderer. You slimy, arrogant piece of...
Yes, clearly. Because it'd make total sense for the one who put her in this condition to then examine her the next morning. Sometimes I really feel like I'm losing brain cells whenever I talk to you guys.
Oh my god, you know who he sounds like? I've been trying to like put my finger on what this guy's voice sounds like. He sounds like Michael Kovac. I don't know if anyone else hears it or if I'm just reaching. But
Coco? He's lying, right? Come on, try speaking.
Shobai, is there any way we can cure this? If you know the disease, then surely you know how to cure it.
What do I look like? Some ancient witch doctor? I've just had some experience with some patients in Southeast Asia. If there's a cure, it's beyond me. It's
why were you in
some sort of
Southeast?
rare disease. But she'll probably get better once she goes through some rehabilitation. And the spinal thing might be minor, so maybe she'll walk again. Too soon to tell.
Come on, show some responsibility.
it's alright.
Kokoro.
It's not like I'm gonna die. I'm startled myself, but if I'm alive, then there's still some hope.
But you can't move or speak at all.
Coco, how are you feeling now? Are you in any pain or something?
I can't move my body, but other than that, I'm fine. Shobai was the only one with any medical information. So, unfortunately, I had no choice but to receive an examination from him.
And you trusted him? You know he's a total psychopath with a knife and all, right?
Fun fact, I also have ears, so watch your tongue.
It's fine. You can trust him if money's involved.
So, Miss Client, are we done here? I think I earned my pay.
Have it your way.
What should we do? Kokoro, what can we...
Maybe it's my punishment for caring only about myself and not trusting you.
Don't you say stuff like that!
First, we need to tell everyone. Oh, Emma. How are we going to break the news to Emma? She'll be devastated.
I have a request. Since I cannot move, could you at least help me with meals?
Of course. We'll do our best to help you with anything. Just say the word and we'll be there.
Thank you. Now that my body's like this, I guess I need to pay more attention to my health. Please leave the food in front of the door at 8 a.m., 1 p.m., 7 p.m. That's my usual meal schedule.
In front of the door? You can't move. Shouldn't we just give it to you in bed?
My upper body is okay, so I can crawl to the door. Oh, my poor girlie. We need to get her like a wheelchair or something.
Kokodo, that's not fair on you. Can't we come visit you every mealtime? We want to make sure you're okay, especially when you're like this.
Alright, then come in with the food. We gotta give her some accommodations. But I'll only allow you in if Teruya's with you. Oh, she doesn't want to get murdered. Because he's the only one that she trusts. Otherwise, I won't open the door.
Well, we all know that he's definitely not a void, so that makes sense. He's still a bit suspicious, but I guess he's the safest bet. Alright. We'll each take turns and make sure to come with Terry.
Thanks. I feel awful. Until now, I only ever thought about myself.
No, it's thanks to you that we were able to make it through the last trial. And you're still alive. So maybe if we're lucky, a miracle may happen and you could get better.
Yeah. Once we get out of this island, we'll take you straight to the hospital. And we won't stop looking until we find a cure.
Thanks. My head's starting to ache again. Would you mind if I got some more rest?
Of course, get all the rest you need. We'll see you at lunchtime.
Ah, and also, I hope the routine investigation won't get affected by my absence. I'm perfectly fine, so please, don't mind me and continue your investigation as normal. I'll do whatever I can on my end. I mean, but she can still communicate. So, it's a nerf physically, but
This is...
for things to turn out this way.
Shoot.
Kokoro. Sneef! Kokoro! What should we do? Don't cry, Yoruko.
Listen.
Yeah, you heard Coco, right? She's not gonna die.
But...
It's so tragic. She was fine just yesterday. And now she's like this.
That's...
They say you can never know the future for sure, but this is too sudden. Before anything else, we should tell the others. Let's gather everyone in the dining hall.
Yep.
Yeah. Using the chat function of our e-handbooks, we gathered everyone in the hall, except Shobai and Mikado, of course.
Thing is...
That's the long and short of it. Coco can't move because of her disease and will be bedridden for some time. We need to take turns with Terry from now on to provide meals for Coco.
Why?
Why did it have to be Kokoro? There's plenty of others, like Mikado or Shobai or Emma. You can't say that.
Oof.
Well, fate doesn't discriminate between the sinners and the saints. It just takes and it takes and it takes, and we keep living anyway. We rise and we fall and we break and we make our mistakes, and if there's a reason... If she'd been murdered, that'd be one thing. But a disease? Completely out of our control.
Oh dear.
This... It's not fair. And right after she started opening up to me, no less. We can't let this get us down, though. Coco herself said it. She's not dead. And there's also still a chance of her being cured. She seemed really adamant that this shouldn't affect the investigation.
Well...
Kokoro was always like that. She always seemed distant to us. But when things looked tough, she'd make sure we were safe and alright.
Shit.
Kokoro, you truly are something.
Coco.
I won't accept this. I'm not going to rest until Kokoro is healed. Okay. I'm changing my predictions. I was very convinced Kokoro was going to die, but now that this has happened and they've essentially like nerfed her, I don't think she's as cooked as she was before. Now I am much more on the worries about Setsuka and Emma, I think, are my current top two. Because Emma would make sense if we want to develop Kokoro more. And, like, since she takes care of her, I could see maybe Kokoro wanting to work with us to honor Emma's memory or something. And then Setsuka has... I kind of said she gave death flags last chapter, but again this chapter too. Their leader figures usually don't last super long. At least, let me rephrase that. Good leader figures don't usually last long. I'm looking at you, Tsurugi.
Kokoro. I cannot describe it, but around her I felt true happiness. If it's money she needs, I'll pay however much it costs. I'll dedicate my entire fortune to healing her if I must.
Geez, Emma, that's a strong bond for a few days.
I'm with you, Emma. If it means healing her, I'll do whatever it takes. But to do that, we need to get out of here, right? Guys, let's give it 1,000% and search every corner of this stupid place. We need to get out of here. We need to save Coco.
We can't give up.
That's right. When the going gets tough, the tough get going. We'll work together and overcome this. Hope will always defeat despair. Ironically, Kokoro's situation made us become even closer as we set out to give it our best. At this point, it was almost as if the first-class trial had never happened. Oh, buddy, you have no idea. I guess seeing Kokoro, of all people, trying to give it her all and encourage us, united some sort of passion within us. We'd never seen the softer side of her before. Once 1 p.m. arrived, we prepared Kokoro's lunch and headed up to her room with Teruya in tow, like we promised. We didn't decide a set order, it was simply whoever volunteered would accompany Teruya. For this meal, Yoruko and Setsuka offered to join Teruya for his delivery of Kokoro's meal. I'd be lying if I said the optimism wasn't infectious. I even felt more energetic than usual. I've only known everyone here for a fortnight, but we're all in the same boat, literally and metaphorically. Never mind our pasts. We're all stuck in this killing game together, which in turn means we share the same goal. And by working together, each day we become one step closer to achieving that goal. Well, most of us anyway. I need to investigate harder, for Kokoro's sake. Oh my god, okay. Let's do that. Let's do the trail. Level up. Shinji being here does not surprise me. Shinji, what are you doing? Ah, Jesus! Oh, but Sora! Hello! Did this man just say hello?
Hello, Uwu? Hello, Sora.
Are you exercising right now?
Yes.
You got it. I set a training goal of hiking up to the top at least once a day. Sounds incredibly difficult. Then you're aiming for the summit then? I don't have the kind of energy you do, so please make sure to investigate the summit in my place. As well as the area around it, actually.
Okay.
Of course! Exercising is a great opportunity to investigate, you know? Guess I'll be making my way up to the top now. The path here is rather rough, so please be careful on the way down, Sora. Alright. I wanted to hang out with Teruya again. Do I have endurance for this? Okay. Please let me hang out with him. It blocked me last time because of story. The auditorium. Thank you.
Hey! Seriously?
Alright. Let's do the vial. Pretty sure. Yeah, there we go. Green smoke. I'm not sure what this is supposed to be. Does Teruya just like it because it's green, or is this some reference I'm not getting? A present.
For real?
Yeah, you love it. Aw, no event. Oh well, we still raised his level. Nothing new today. Again. And yet, perhaps it's the newfound group energy, but I don't feel nearly as gloomy as I usually do. After a fruitless investigation, Kokuro's been eating her meals with no issue, and while there's no current sign of improval, her her condition hasn't deteriorated either. I should go visit her tomorrow, but for today, let's get some rest. We gotta be getting close. Okay, I'm trying to think. If I'm locking in somebody's, I get 2 every time I do this. I get 2 guesses. And I'm gonna say Setsuka and Emma right now. I've completely shifted from my original trajectory, but with the way things are going, I feel decent about this. I don't think Kokoro is like completely off the table, but I feel like it's a lot less likely.
It is now 7 a.m. Rise and shine.
Morning already. Wow, the night flew by. Still filled with determination from yesterday, I decided to go investigate the moment I finished my breakfast. The atmosphere was the same as yesterday. Same crowd in the dining hall, same exotic breakfast by Mikado. Fortunately, he made enough for Kokoro as well, and we sat around deciding who would take it to her in the morning. After a brief discussion, it was determined to be Iroha and I accompanying Teruya for her breakfast. Iroha's like my 3rd pick right now. Literally the only reason I suspect her is she drew that curse thing, but that's like it. It would, for me at least, feel a little weird if it was Iroha, but we'll see. Kokoro, we brought you your breakfast.
Hey!
It's me, Sora, and Iroha. Can we come in? What was that sound?
You see...
Her door unlocking. She told us she could unlock it with a remote control. Wow, I totally forgot his accent. Sorry. Oh, I remember Monocro telling me that.
It's a good thing that feature exists. If it didn't, poor Kokoro would have to crawl back and forth just to unlock the door for us.
Good morning, Kokoro.
Good morning.
How are you feeling? You seem to be eating well.
I feel lively as ever. Thank you for bringing me my meals every day.
No problem. We're happy to help.
Just hang in there for a bit longer, Kokoro. Everyone's been really working their hardest to investigate, so we can get you out of here. Once we're safe and off this accursed island, we'll do whatever we can to heal you. I'm sure the Foundation will have plenty of ideas. They'll be able to get you back on your feet.
This foundation you speak of, do you mean the Kisaragi Foundation?
Yeah, at least I think I do. It's kinda all a blur because my memory's a mess. I'm sorry.
Well, if it's any consolation, Kokoro, you look a lot healthier and energetic than I thought you would. Are you sure you're comfortable? Can I get you another pillow? If it was me who'd caught your illness, I don't know what I'd do. Trapped in bed, not even able to say a word? I'd hate it.
Maybe don't say this in front of her, Iroha.
Iroha, you're
Yeah.
not really helping saying things like that?
Not really. It's not as if I was an outgoing person before this. Being alone can have its advantages. I like to be immersed in thought while lying down, so it's not a big problem for me. But of course, I would prefer being free of this illness.
We'll find some way to cure you, Kokoro. I promise.
I don't have enough information on this disease, but it does pique my interest. It wasn't pleasant when I first contracted it, but disregarding my physical symptoms, my mind now feels much clearer. Only the occasional fever now and then. I am planning to write a research paper on this disease when I manage to escape this island.
That's great, but aren't you laid back a bit too much?
I do feel bored from laying in bed all day. If possible, might I request you bring some books from the library on your next visit?
Did you already read all the ones there?
Wow, you really do never stop, huh? You seem even more energetic than before you caught this disease.
Sure thing. I'll bring some books when I come back for lunch. Let me know if you need anything else.
Thanks. I really do wish to apologize to you, Teruya. This task must be quite cumbersome to you, since you're obligated to attend every meal of mine.
Don't mention it. After all, you were the first one to try helping me with my amnesia when I woke up here, Kokoro. You can think of it as my way of paying you back.
Teruya, you're blushing.
No, I'm not. You're blushing. Shut up.
Kokoro, she seems so much more talkative when talking on that device. I don't remember her being this lively in chat rooms.
The deadpan expression just adds to the humor.
Is that so?
It was as Iroha said. Kokoro seemed much healthier than we'd anticipated. Everyone seemed to be getting along, even the twins. We'd all come together and were more determined than ever. The only thing we needed now was a clue. All was going well. Uh-oh, that's the last thing you want to hear. Is there more free? Oh my god. I can't do it anymore. I didn't go here yet. Oh man, not even a present. I think we're gonna run out of endurance. Is my suspicion. Yeah. Okay. Oh man, we're almost there. I feel like it's gotta be coming soon. Because if we're going by just sheer amount of time it took. How are you liking this one compared to the first game? It's definitely better. I enjoyed the first one, but it definitely had some downsides to it. This one feels just better in almost every area. Like, just an improvement on almost everything, which is kind of how I feel about Trigger Happy Havoc and Danganronpa 2 as well. So that's kind of a neat parallel. But the writing's tighter, the presentation's better, the gameplay's smoother. It's good. It's really good, honestly. Since I have no memory, I've got nothing to return to outside the island. I can't imagine how everyone else must be feeling. The pain and fear must be unbearable. Even if I don't have anyone waiting for me, the others do. And that's all the more reason I should help everyone escape here as soon as possible. Yep. Recommend getting Shobai skill. We've been talking to him, so hopefully, we should be able to get there soonish.
It is now 7 a.m. Rise and shine. I hope you have a comfortable and enriching day today as well.
Ugh, it's morning. Nothing better than a good stretch. Another day and another chance to find a clue in our investigation. Right, breakfast first, then it's on with the show.
Good morning, everyone.
Hey,
Good morning, Sora.
So,
Is everything alright? Everyone else has already started their breakfast.
I mean, Sora's never really been an early riser, right?
Good morning, Emma. It's been quite a while since we last had you join us for breakfast.
but
You said you lost your appetite after what happened to Koro, right, Emmy? You're always super early and started searching before any of us have even eaten.
that's why.
Indeed. Even now, I couldn't care less for food. Not when I know Kokoro is still suffering. But it seems my body isn't quite as stubborn as my mind. I'm afraid I can't starve myself forever.
That's...
You're not the only one. I haven't been that hungry as of late either. Which is a shame because, as evil as he may be, Mikado sure knows how to make a delicious breakfast.
Aside from that,
How's Coco doing anyway, Terry? Still the same as always?
By the way,
Yeah, her body doesn't seem to be getting any better, but she insists her mind's just fine.
shit.
So no progress with her condition. And as much as it pains me to say it, feels like we've searched every corner of the second island, so no progress with our investigation either.
Day in, day out. It's all just the same. I'm getting a bit tired of it.
My feet are killing me. I can't keep this up forever.
Darn it!
Dang it. It's already been a week. Where are you, Ray? We need you. What's taking the Foundation so long?
look,
Teruya, I'm telling you, that woman was killed.
And I'm telling you that's impossible. Ray Makari was one of the strongest people I've ever met. The Foundation will pull through. They always do. He refuses to bring up Tsurugi. Is Tsurugi okay? Did Tsurugi, die between games or something?
Come on, everyone. Listen to yourselves. We can't give up. There's always the chance we've overlooked something, so we're going to keep at it. Remember, we have to do this for Koro.
Oh.
The darling singer that once ran from us now rallies us with her powerful voice. Viki's right. I don't want to hear any more negative talk. We're gonna give it our all today, just like any other day. It's not like we're in a hurry after all anyway.
all right.
Yeah, that's right. If you think about it, we've reached a new record. By going over a week with no one dying.
Oh, you just jinxed it.
Maybe now we can forget about the voids, the murders, and...
Hear me out.
Roro, seriously, for the last time, can you stop saying such creepy things? It's really stressful.
I thought for a second, when her dialogue cut off, that the body announcement was gonna go off.
Why is it always me you're yelling at?
That reminds me. Has anyone seen Kokoro since yesterday evening?
No?
Kokoro's stuck in her room. What kind of question is that?
Well,
When Emma, Teruya, and I went to deliver Kokoro her supper yesterday, there was no answer when we called her, so we just left the food in front of her room. No. She always opened the door for a meal, so I'm kind of worried.
Huh?
I don't remember seeing any food there last night, though. You sure she didn't eat it later?
But
Maybe she was just asleep when you guys went there.
sounds about right.
Maybe. Yeah. Yeah, that must be it. Oh, that's a relief.
now then.
Now that we've all finished our breakfast, it's time to get back to work. I gotta lock in. You know what? I don't think it's gonna be Emma. I'm debating if I'm locking in Setsuka's my one of my slots. And then do I wanna is it Emma or Kokoro? I'm gonna stick with Emma. I'm not this is a red herring. I'm gonna stick with Emma. But before that, who's gonna bring Coco her breakfast this time?
Right, I'll go. I didn't go yesterday. Teruya, you're free right now, right?
What goes up must come down. Our high spirits were never gonna last forever. Is it actually Kokoro? Okay, hold on. Nope. I'm switching Emma with Kokoro. I can't. I got a vibe. This feels like, when you're taking an exam and the multiple choice questions, and you've narrowed the multiple choice down to 2 options, and you keep going back and forth on 2 of them, whether you stick with your original answer or you switch to the one you think it might be. That's like the dilemma I'm facing right now. But I'm switching Emma for Kokoro. My top 2 are Setsuka and Kokoro. I'm locking it in. Despite what we told ourselves, at the end of the day, we still got no closer to the truth than when we started our investigation. It was gradual, but the mood was definitely starting to fall. And there was this underlying fear that if we didn't find something soon, things may start to fall apart again. Free time morning. No, I'm not locked in till the body discovery announcement goes off. Alright, I cannot believe we're doing free time again. That's crazy work. Alright, Teruya, where are you? I'll do Teruya and then I'll do Shobai. T-Mart, okay.
Hey! You!
And then I'll give Shobai the crowbar. I have so many of these, just take one.
For real?
Ah, Sora, are you investigating? Wow, you always seem so dedicated. Well, investigating is indeed important, especially in a situation like this. Honestly, I was trying to find you, since I'm taking a break right now. Me? Why? Didn't we agree to talk more often? You said I could ask you anything. And trust me, I have a lot of questions for you, Teruya. Yeah, you're right. So, what do you want to know about me? Your despair-inducing fashion, that's so mean. He glue up so much. Oh, but the first one's funny. But asking about his hobby is probably the right thing to do. I gotta do it for the memes. I feel like that one's gonna be neutral. Have you ever been in love, Teruya? What the heck? These ain't the sort of questions I was expecting. No way I'm answering that. Didn't he kind of have a thing with, Why am I blanking on her name? The exorcist from the last game. So that's a yes, then. Interesting. This ain't funny, Sora. Cut it out. Oh, really? There's something else I really wanted to ask you. Teruya, you said you were a graduate from Hope's Peak Academy, right? Then you must have attended the academy, yeah? Uh-huh. Well, yeah, I suppose. I've been wondering, what's Hope's Peak Academy like? To be honest, oh, wrong voice. To be honest, I don't even remember my talent. I'm beginning to think I may not be a Hope's Peak Academy student at all. Oh, I see. Well, we're both amnesiacs. You can't even remember who you are. It must really suck. I'm sorry, Sora. I wish I could help, but I barely remember anything about Hope's Peak. Though I guess that one at least isn't the amnesia's fault. Looking back, I was only at Hope's Peak Academy for a few months. Right, you mentioned before how someone kidnapped you and your classmates, forcing you all to participate in a killing game like this. Yeah, it's hard to explain, but while I know I went to Hope's Peak and got put in that awful game, all the details are foggy and unclear. That's a shame. But I remember one thing. I was happy. Very happy. I don't remember my friends' names or faces or what I did with them. The warmth I felt during our school days. Even during the killing game, it was constant. To me, my classmates were like a second family, a treasure I hold dear, and wouldn't exchange for anything in the world. Dang it, I never thought I'd have to go through this again. One killing game was bad enough. That's right, I still have friends who are alive. I can't die in vain in a place like this. My memories, the killing game, they'll all somehow work out. I know it. Sora, let's outlive this game and get off the island together. I was initially skeptical of Teruya, but once you stop and talk with him, you learn he's just like the rest of us. Seeing him all fired up, I couldn't bring myself to remind him about his companion being burned to death. Yeah, maybe don't do that. We'd already told him once before, and he refused to believe it. It's gonna be tough for him when he finally has to face the truth, but for now, I'll keep quiet. She said that out loud. Yippee! Oh, skill time. Okay. What's your daily life skill? Double the amount of crows. Okay. Is it gonna be... Oh, double for trials? Okay. Definitely the trial one, right? Because I don't really go out of my way to investigate during the daily life to poke around and try and find money. I really just kind of bank on what I get from the trials. So, yeah, we're gonna go with that one. I think it's really cool that they have a daily and trial skill. I think that's a very cool thing. Morning passed in an instant. After we had lunch, Teruya and I went to visit Kokoro and give her food. Kokoro, it's me. We brought you lunch.
Hey!
I brought Sora and Yuki with me this time. Can you open the door, please?
Hey!
Kokoro? You in there? No answer again.
Seriously?
Maybe she's still asleep? Oh, wait a second. Guys, look down. Isn't this the breakfast that Yoruko brought this morning? In front of the door.
This is...
Uh-huh. Yeah, that's the one Yoruko and I brought. No doubt about it. Wait, what? Why isn't she eating any of it? It's in the same state we left it in.
What?
Why would breakfast still be there? Uh-oh, it's SpaghettiOs.
You see...
Well, when I came here with Yoruko, there was no answer, so we just assumed she was still asleep and left it there.
Huh.
That's strange. She didn't answer the door yesterday for supper either. So this is the third time in a row she didn't answer?
I guess so.
But didn't Yoruko say earlier she didn't see any food by her door last night? She must have eaten her supper then, right? Or the killer took it.
No way!
Wait, this couldn't possibly be. No. Kokoro, please, answer us. Kokoro, open up! What's gotten into you, Teruya? Uh-oh, did someone, poison her food, maybe? And she's dead? I don't know, but if she is the victim, I called it, clocked it so early last chapter. I've got a bad feeling about this. It's the same feeling as before. That awful feeling, right before something really bad happens. I felt a shiver down my spine as Teruya said that. No answer for 3 times in a row. The untouched breakfast. My mind began to race as I felt doubt creeping in. Kokoro, this isn't funny. Open the door.
Seriously?
Do you think something's happened to Kokoro?
Darn it!
I don't know, but this feeling. Not again. Please. Not again.
Hey now.
What's wrong? I could hear all your banging and shouting from downstairs. Is something up? Setsuka, something might have happened to Kokoro. Well, there goes one of my predictions. Setsuka's here. She hasn't answered the door since yesterday evening, and she hasn't even touched today's breakfast.
What?
Koko, you there? Open up. It's Setsuka. Despite our desperate calls, there was still no response.
This can't be-
Monocro, break down the door. What should we do? Is there any way we can open the door? It's useless. Our rooms can't be opened without our respective e-handbooks, and the rules forbid us from breaking the door down.
Wait.
No, there is a way. Monocro, you foul sparrow. A foul sparrow? How disgusting. I am the crowiest of crow. Monocro, open Coco's door. Now. Oh, my, that's quite the demand. I assume you have not forgotten about... Every time I do his voice. Good lord. If you swap to every... No! I only had a few suspects. I wasn't even close to guessing everybody. The only people I was really considering were 4, and my final locks were Setsuka and Kokoro, so we shall see. No, I'm not changing it right now. I'm locked in. I locked in Setsuka and Kokoro this morning, and that's what I'm sticking with. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong at this point, but I'm sticking with my initial answer. She isn't responding to us. Are you gonna take responsibility if something happens to her? You're a teacher, aren't you? Haven't you got a duty of care to help your students if they're ever in danger? Goodness gracious me. Quite forceful today, aren't we? However, even if I were to open the door, I believe your efforts unfortunately may be a bit too late.
What?
What do you mean by...
Oh, good grief.
Back to the topic at hand. I'm afraid I cannot allow one to break into another's dorm. Unless certain dire circumstances arrive. The rules certainly are strict, but I shall elect to forgive you if you do in such certain situations. For instance, let's say a murder, perhaps? Regardless, since you did go out of your way to call me, I'll be kind and open the door this one time. Ah, the door's unlocked. Coco!
What's with this mist? It's freezing in here.
It's cold. Why is it cold? As soon as the door was open, we were all blown away by an aggressive gust of bitterly cold air. Our teeth collectively chattering, we slowly made our way through the freezing mist and stepped inside the room. Monochrome mentioned that our efforts may be a bit too late. That was just one of his scare tactics, right? He's bluffing, surely. Right? Kokoro's fine. Right? Alright, brace yourself, y'all. It's so over. But there was nothing right about any of this. Not the untouched food. Not the unanswered door. And certainly not what awaited us inside. Oh, it's so over. Oh, no hands? Oh, okay. Jeepers. Oh, that's not good. Oh, no. Sure enough, upon the bed, there she lay, cold and stiff, as if nothing more than a block of ice. Well, that's not good. Was the corpse of the ultimate psychologist, Kokoro Mitsume. I knew she was so cooked as soon as she clocked that last trial. And nothing more to greet us than the despair-filled silence and the tragedy of another friend. Gone. Well, that's unfortunate. I've got 2 in a row. I'm doing well on my predictions, but
A body has
I'm
been
not happy
discovered.
about this.
Everyone please gather at the discovery site, Kokoro's room.
Man, yeah, she was just too OP. She had to go. There was no way she was seeing chapter 3. Man. She's the opposite of cooked. You guys are foul. That's so mean. That's so mean. Alright, I think we're gonna take our break real quick. And we'll do the investigation after, and that's what we'll do for the stream. Man. Oh well, unfortunate. But we'll take our break. And I'll see y'all in a few minutes for the investigation. Alrighty, welcome back, welcome back. Let me make sure my audio is working for the headphones. You guys are so mean in the chat. That's crazy. Some of these are foul. Actually foul. I don't remember how long I was standing there for. Our eyes barely had time to adjust to the mist before the soul-crushing body announcement rang out. The screams, the tears, the disbelief, the dreadful despair, and above anything else, that vacuum-like emptiness. It was all too much as I felt my mind go numb. By the time I convinced myself this was, in fact, reality, everyone else had already gathered in Kokoro's room, Monocro included. They took her hands. Why would they need her hands?
No! No! This isn't real, right? Please, tell me this isn't real. Don't worry. Don't cry, sis. You'll live longer if you smile more.
Smile?
Come on!
What kind of sick psycho would smile at a time like this? The frozen Sprite on the bed is crazy.
Are you for real?
Yuruko, please calm down. I was just trying to console my sis.
No, Kokoro. No, Kokoro. Damn it. Damn it all. Shinji Kasai, you were supposed to protect everyone, you idiot. How could you let this happen? You useless son of a...
No way!
Nikkei, that was a weird reaction.
I can't believe it. It's happening all over again. I thought I'd finally seen the last of people getting murdered.
Kokoro's room was a mess. Maybe it was because almost 10 days had passed since Yuri's death, so the whole element of death was fading from our minds. Maybe because we'd been in such high spirits over the past few days, we'd all finally learned to trust one another and stop fearing we'd betray each other. Or maybe because Kokoro was with us longer, and we actually liked Kokoro. Damn! That's crazy. I didn't even like Yuri either, but that's disrespectful. Whatever the reason, the situation was much, much worse than Yuri's.
This is...
Well, is there something we can use to cover her up? We can't just leave her lying there so exposed. It just feels wrong.
Maybe... I can't see any nearby blankets. How about we put this fur coat on her? Boys, could you turn around for a sec?
What a dumbass.
Hey, the fuck you think you're doing? Contaminating the crime scene much? Leave her like that. You piece of... Unlike you, we actually cared about her. Don't you dare stop them from giving her some decency, or else you'll have to go through me.
Are you serious?
Oh, please. Spare me your precious sentiment. What if that girl does something with the body under the pretense of covering her up?
Hey!
Excuse me? Are you prepared to say that again? My glorious queen, Yuruko, would never.
Certainly.
Shoubai's right, everyone. I understand you're upset about Kokoro's death, but she's clearly been murdered. In which case, we've got to do that thing again.
What?
And what's that? Why, it's the heart-throbbing, fun for the whole family class trial, of course.
You're amazing.
Ding, 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 points to the bird. That's right, kids. It's time for another glass trial. Finally, I've been looking forward to spending quality time with my fellow classmates. Yeah, this is the only time Mikado's, even relevant, is during the Deadly Life and Trials.
Better watch it.
You stay out of this, Mikado.
That's why.
So, a class trial. That implies the killer's one of us again, right? The one who murdered Kokoro, that is.
Oh no.
No, that can't be. One of you did this to her?
This can't be.
Why? It's been 10 days since Yuri died, and we were getting along just fine. Even Hibiki and Kanade had rejoined us. Every day we were making progress.
Darn it.
Yeah, what gives? There wasn't even some fancy motive or whatever. Why would someone do this? Because they're a void and they were next on the list.
If so,
It's the Voids. They're responsible for this. Only they would do something like killing Kokoro. The Voids, of course. They're responsible for all of this. Was it all for nothing? Everything we'd done over this past several days. Was it still not enough to convince them to join us? Was it nothing more than blind naivete that led to Kokoro's death?
Please!
Wait! No! This is all wrong!
Huh?
And might I ask what seems to be troubling you, Miss Nijue? Kokoro wasn't killed by one of us! She was killed by the Yuki Ona's curse! Oh my god, we are going down the plot route I suggested, where they think some supernatural thing did it.
There's no time for a class trial. It's already too late.
Are you for real?
What? The Yuki Ona's curse?
Her hands, her feet, they're gone. Look at her body. They're gone. It's the Yuki Ona. They must have taken them. It was foretold in the exhibit. First, they freeze the body, then they cut off their... Are you for real?
Are you kidding me with this kind of crap? Iroha, please do us a favor and shut up.
To be honest,
A curse, huh? You know, even if they're not real, I almost wish it was the curse that killed her. At least that way we'd know it wasn't one of us who killed poor Coco.
Shit.
Even if it was one of us, is it even possible for us to find who did it? Kokoro knew who'd killed Yuri before the trial even started last time. But now, she's...
Well, that's not
Dear
good.
me, where's that fighting spirit wandered off to?
Huh?
Excuse me?
Terrible.
Well, it's to be expected. It's not as if any of you have been using logic lately. We can't do it without Kokoro. This is the work of a curse. Such pitiful words are what you'd expect cowards and pessimists to say.
Through the power of friendship.
Oh, and who could forget your most infamous example? Let's all stop doubting each other and form a trust with everyone. Honestly, what a foolish sentiment. Humans are naturally supposed to be far more intelligent than that.
Forgive you.
Well, what do you want us to do then? You're the cause of all of this.
You little...
I don't think you have any right to stand there and say that. These students have done their best. They thought hard, worked hard, and come up with many ideas.
Good grief.
No, calm yourself, old man. I never said such a mindset was a bad thing. Human beings are intelligent, but also decisive, especially in a group. I love this expression on his. He just looks so tired and done. A little squint. If you have all collectively chosen not to think at all, then that's all there is to it.
But...
Dear me, that would dull the class trial, would it not? So, let me provide you with some motivation.
Motivation?
So how's that?
If you successfully pass this class trial, I'll give you all a small present. I mean, you're all gonna die anyway if you don't pass the trial, so living on should be incentive enough. But since there are no presents on the line this time, please wear your best smiles. No one asked for a free headache today, so shut up, Mikado. You can keep your presents and your so-called speeches. Everyone, we must do this. Sora, we don't have a choice. Giving up now is the same as dying. We've done this once before, so we'll do it again. There's no running from this.
Right.
Sora's right, and I'm about to hate myself for this, but I think Mikado might have a point. All this time, something's been bugging me. Maybe we really did give up on thinking logically.
what is it?
What do you mean, Nick? You agree to our plans, right?
That's why.
I did, but that's just it. Past tense. And now I'm saying I might have made a grave mistake. For now, though, we've got more pressing matters. We'll talk after the trial's over. We fail here, and there won't be a tomorrow. Alright.
First the curse, now the class trial? We have to do that again? I can't. We're gonna die. We're all going to die. Don't worry. Come on, sis. We can't give up that easily, right? Alright.
Very well. Let's do this. I'm solving this trial. For Kokoro's sake. And hers alone. I'm going to solve this trial so she can rest easily. And after that, whoever had the gall to take Kokoro from us will have to answer to me. Ugh, you're right, dang it. We can think about the other things later. Let's catch this scoundrel and solve this trial. For Kokoro!
We can't give up.
Yeah,
If we work as a team, we'll find the truth, no matter what comes our way. Everyone's finally ready, and this time the stakes have been raised.
Behold, the monogrove file.
Number 2.
The hell?
What's with the number 2?
Oh, good grief.
It means it's the second one. Numbering these lets me keep track of things easier, that's all. Now, you have 1 hour to investigate. Make sure to look thoroughly before time runs out. Yet another trial. If we don't solve this, we'll die. Hopefully the actual investigation doesn't take an hour, but that's about how much longer I'm willing to go, so... The merciless nature of this class trial forces us to always keep moving forward rather than giving up. We all took a deep breath, and the clock began to tick. We'll do this. To survive.
Now then.
Well then, let's start the investigation.
Wait.
Everyone, could I have a moment? I would like to request for someone to guard the body again.
We're gonna need 3 volunteers again, right?
Don't worry.
No, I think...
Oh, I dropped something.
2 should be enough. This room's small enough anyway. To be honest, I requested 3 last time solely because Hajime volunteered, despite acting suspicious. I'll do it then. I want to make sure Kokoro's body is... safe. I'll make sure to investigate it in exchange. All I ask is the other person guarding the body is a girl too.
Oh,
I can help. I'm not too good at investigating anyway. Oh, it's Yaruko. Hooray. Not the most reliable, but it'll have to do.
I don't know, I think Yaruko's pretty reliable. If anything, Iroha's the one I would be, like, concerned about.
Thank you both. Now we can start the investigation properly. Come on, sis.
What did you say?
Kanade sure is acting strange, isn't she? I thought she was more the quiet and shy type. Was she always like this? She was like this last time, Teruya. Don't worry about it. Now then, where to start? It's always a bit daunting to get started with these. But I can't just stand here forever. I need to win this and not just find Kokoro's killer, but find myself. Just who are you, Sora? I mean, I don't know what that really has to do with anything, but... Alright, I assume most of the clues will be in here. Where to start? It's hard to figure that out, just like last time.
hey.
Sora, how about reading the monochrome file first? I have it right here.
Good idea. Can you pass it to me for a second?
Look.
Here you go.
The victim is Kokoro Mitsume. Time of death is unknown. Victim of corpse was found in Kokoro Mitsume's room. Both hands and feet have been cut off and are missing. Why do that? I don't understand. Did they like... I'm trying to think what hypothermia does. Are we gonna get a cause of death at least if they're not gonna give us the time? There's also instances of 2nd to 3rd degree frostbite all over the body causing necrosis to the cells. Other possible causes of death are destruction of cellular tissues due to hypothermia or frostbite. There may be additional damage and other signs indicating otherwise, however. I knew right away, between the extremely cold air when we entered the room and the condition of Kokoro's corpse, that she most likely froze to death, so that was expected. But the monochrome file seems strange.
Huh? Sora, what's the matter?
Hey, Yuruko, did you read the monochrome file?
Maybe.
Yeah, kinda. Don't you think there's something strange about the monochrome file compared to the last one?
Huh?
Strange? Where? It says the time of death is unknown, unlike when Yuri's time of death was clearly stated. Also, the exact cause of death is unknown, since it says possible cause of death. Why are these left so ambiguous?
Now that I think about it, that's true. But the monochrome file only provides basic information, so it'd be better to rely on our own investigation.
Huh, I see. I couldn't get the strange feeling out of my mind, but like Yuruko said, it might be better to investigate by ourselves. Let's get a move on, since there's plenty of things to investigate. Why would they... Here's what I don't understand. I can think of a few reasons why they'd take her hands. So she couldn't use her iPad to maybe type in who did this to her, or so she couldn't, like, message anyone to come help, or so she couldn't, like, get to the door and open it. Those are all reasons I understand they would take her hands. What I don't understand is why they took her feet. Like, she couldn't use them anyway. It's not like she... I don't know. I don't know, but I guess we'll find out. Alright, I guess let's just start at the top and move right and down. Kokoro. Who killed you? Is it even possible to figure out the culprit without Kokoro's help? Well, it better be. We got 5 more chapters. Including this one. No, we can't let ourselves despair. Even without Kokoro, we need to win the class trial. Kokoro, if you'll excuse me, I need to feel around your body to examine you. Kokoro's body was frozen, and she was only wearing her underwear. It was an appalling sight, but the culprit may have left some evidence behind.
The cause of death is due to freezing for sure.
But since the monochrome file mentioned there may be additional causes, I shouldn't jump to conclusions. In addition to that, both of Kokoro's hands and feet were neatly cut off.
This may be the direct cause of death, but nothing's confirmed yet.
I'm wondering if someone put something in her food, because we knew what time she ate stuff. I don't know. Other than that, there were no identifiable injuries. How do you cut that cleanly, too? You would need, like a bone saw, or she would have to already be frozen enough that, like, you could, that sounds so morbid, but, like, snap them off, because I don't know a ton about this, but I think, like, if your frostbite's bad enough, like, fingers fall off, right? So maybe I don't know. If she was already frozen, though, when they took the hands off, why do that in the first place? Sora, are you investigating Kokoro's body? Yeah, I thought I might find some potential leads. So... Oh, wrong voice. So, did you find anything? No, not yet. I have a question, though. Why is Kokoro only wearing her underwear? Probably so that she would freeze faster, I guess?
Isn't it because the culprit undressed her?
What I'm saying is, why would you take off her clothes in the first place?
Maybe...
Well, there must have been some reason. Right now, her clothes are under the bed. Maybe that's so she'd freeze to death quicker? I honestly don't have a clue.
I really feel sorry for her. I wouldn't want to die like this.
I don't know who the culprit is, but I'm not gonna let the culprit get off easy. Don't worry, they'll be dead by the end. To leave Kokoro in such a terrible state as this, it's unforgivable. I wish I could cover her with a blanket, but thinking rationally, Shobai's words make sense. There could be evidence found on Kokoro's body. In fact, you're investigating it too, Sora. Right.
Huh? By the way, Sora, did you also investigate the bed?
The bed?
Listen.
Well, Iroha and I are investigating around the bed, and we found bloodstains. Of course I saw that. Aren't those from the cut hands and feet? No, not that. I'm talking about the dry bloodstains. Dry?
Look.
It looks like some time has passed from these bloodstains to dry. You can tell from the color and texture. So where did those bloodstains come from? Doesn't seem like it's from the severed hands or feet.
Although...
From the looks of it, the blood of the severed limbs came from frozen blood vessels as they started to thaw. With this, we can assume the hands and feet were cut off after Kokoro had completely frozen over. Okay. And then these bloodstains must be from before Kokoro was frozen, right?
But...
Yeah, I thought so too, but then again, it's probably too soon to say anything for certain. Okay, I'm going out on a limb here, but maybe if she was poisoned, right? And doesn't sometimes poison make you, like, cough up blood? At least some poisons. So maybe she ate, someone poisoned her food, she coughed up blood, died, and they somehow... I don't know how they would have gotten into the room is the question, but they somehow got in, messed with the AC to freeze the room, and again, for reasons I don't understand, took her hands and feet.
Wow!
Yoruko, you're a lot smarter than you seem. Hey, why do you keep acting like using my brain is some kind of big feat for me? Yeah, she's been nothing but capable so far. I'm trying my best to figure out what happened too, you know? I'll make sure to note that. Thanks, Yoruko. Huh? Oh, it's nothing, really. Okay, Queen. We already read the file, but I guess it wants me to do it again? Oh, okay, never mind. I don't need to worry about that. Yuki? What's up? Sora, how's your progress? I'm still in shock, really. Me too, but we should keep investigating. That's right. I wanted to ask you something, Yuki. Ask me? About what? You said this morning that Kokoro didn't open her door when you brought her meal last night, correct? Can you give me a full recap of what happened?
Sure.
Sure, if that would help. It's just like what I said in the morning. After dinner last night, I suggested that to Emma. Since she always left right after finishing a meal, I hadn't had a chance to talk with her in a while. So I suggested going to visit Kokoro together. My, what a brave move on your part. Are you sure there weren't any personal feelings involved? Personal feelings? Emma wasn't in the best state because of Kokoro's condition, and she was looking for someone to visit with her anyway. I'm joking, Yuki. Please continue. We all know where your heart lies.
All right.
Right. Anyway, so that's how Emma, Teruya, and I became a group for Kokoro's supper delivery last night. But when we arrived, there was no answer. We even told her we'd brought Teruya, but again, nothing. After a few more tries, we all just assumed she must have been sleeping. So we left her supper in front of the door and left. It'd be logical to assume she was already dead at that point.
Well...
I doubt that. Remember what Yoruko said earlier? The supper we left on her doorstep had been taken away that night. Yoruko? What? Did someone call me? Yoruko. Perfect timing. Is it true that dinner at Kokoro's doorstep was gone when you passed by last night?
Huh?
Well, yeah, that's what I saw. I told you that this morning. Come to think of it, it was Yoruko who brought this morning's meal, right? If it's okay, could I ask you what you did this morning?
Although...
I mean, I just delivered food and did my usual stuff. I'm with Teruya to deliver the breakfast, and when we called for her, there was no answer. So, just like Yuki, I left the food by her door and went straight to the village. The village? What for?
Listen.
I always practice cooking in the morning at the village. Hopefully one day we won't have to rely on Mikado's cooking. But the breakfast that Yoruko left is still here on the doorstep and hasn't been touched. So that means it's almost certain Kokoro died this morning.
What?
What's with those looks on your faces? Are you guys suspecting me? Hop off my queen. Not one bit. It's useless to suspect anyone when the trial hasn't even started yet. Yuki, we need more clues for now.
Sorry.
You're right. Let's not jump to conclusions. The only time anyone would enter this room is during the 3 scheduled visits. Excluding just now when we found Kokoro's corpse, the possible times are this morning and yesterday evening. Yokoro and Yuki's account on those 2 visits might come in handy. I should write this down. Okay. A drum? This is... Oh, it's a wastebasket. A drum container. What's it doing in Kokoro's room? Oh no, it's like a... Oh, no, it is a chemical drum. Liquid nitrogen? Uh-oh. Liquid nitrogen? This thing can freeze an object in an instant. Where did they get this? The mart? After carefully opening the lid inside and looking, I found it was empty. Is that what they make, dry ice with? It's empty. That means somebody used it. This seems like an important clue. Alright, so that's how they froze her.
What is it?
Rara, what are you doing? Setsuka, take a look at this. It's liquid nitrogen. The culprit must have used this to freeze Kokoro.
Huh?
Using liquid nitrogen to freeze Koko? Are you sure? Isn't it a possibility?
But...
If the culprit used liquid nitrogen, there must be traces of it left somewhere. What do you mean?
aside from that...
If they put Koko on the bed and poured liquid nitrogen on her, the sheets in the bed should have been frozen as well. But other than room temperature, there aren't any frozen traces anywhere, let alone the bed. If they didn't pour it on her, maybe they could have dunked Kokoro into the container, then pulled her out?
Besides...
If that's the case, they wouldn't have been able to pull her out. Their hands would have frozen the instant they put them in the container. And if they poured it on the floor would have been frozen. Not to mention the container was empty, right? If they dipped her in, some traces or leftover liquid would have definitely been left inside. So that means the culprit didn't use liquid nitrogen? But then, why is this... Did they, like, maybe plug it into the air vent or something? I don't know. I need to investigate more.
Thing is...
Well, I guess we... Yep, same thought. Maybe we'll find our answer later. They definitely used it. It's just a matter of how they hooked it up. Okay, that's everyone on this side. Refrigerator. normal, but soon I noticed something odd. The divider is a bit tilted. The divider between refrigerator compartments seems a bit unnatural, like someone just crammed it in. So this divider was removable. I guess Kokoro could have misplaced it at some point, but I'll write it down just in case.
Say.
Oh, Sora, you saw that too.
Are you talking about the refrigerator dividers? It does look a bit suspicious, but I doubt it'll be an important clue. I don't know, man. There was a big red exclamation point over it.
No, not that. You didn't miss it, did you? The dying message?
Girl, what? The dying message? I opened the door and searched the inside again, but I couldn't see anything resembling the dying message that Kanade mentioned. Where's the dying message?
Oh, poor Sora. You're more dense than you look. See the bottom compartment over there?
Oh. Are you talking about these icicles?
Certainly.
Yep, this is the dying message that Kokoro left.
This really is... wasn't there a dying message in DRA Chapter 2 as well? These icicles are a dying message? I thought they were just frozen icicles that drop down.
Use your head.
Sora, come on. Use that brain a bit more. We can deduce 2 facts from these icicles. First, the refrigerator's output is set to maximum power. I'm sure you've heard it from Monocro, but the refrigerators in our rooms can be set to instant freezing or defrosting modes depending on its output power. This particular refrigerator is set to instant freezing mode.
Oh, I see. I guess the one in my room wasn't cold enough to form icicles.
Also,
Second, Kokoro used these icicles to leave a dying message. Sora, take a closer look at those icicles.
Is this another case where I'm not gonna, understand the Korean? On closer inspections, the icicles had small carvings on their bases. One side it says F, the other O. I thought these were just scratches, but they were deliberately engraved by someone.
indeed.
Yep, and if you look closely, 2 of those 8 icicles are overlapped.
Overlapped?
But
Well, to be specific, it's more like the longer one has penetrated the smaller one. And the pierced icicle, the smaller one, has not an F and an O, but F and I engraved in it.
Now that you point it out, it does look like that. But how did you know this is a dying message?
it's obvious.
I mean, it's obvious. The icicles were lined up in an unnatural way. Plus, the refrigerator being on instant freezing mode was suspicious as well.
So, what does it mean?
Are you for real?
Does a dying message have any other purpose than to point out the killer?
Then, did you find out who the culprit is?
That's, I can't tell you right now. I'll need a bit longer to think about it. But don't worry, I'll be sure to figure it out before the trial.
Oh, girl, I have no idea. Let me look at that bullet again. What does it say specifically on the truth bullet? The dying message, 8 icicles of different lengths. F and O. Each of them had the letters F and O carved on the back. 8 people? No, there's more than 8 of us. What? I'm trying to think. One of the longer icicles piercing, and only the short icicle had an I instead of... It can't be initials. I feel like... Does anyone even have... I'm trying to think like female or like... What is F and O? This might be another case where just the language barrier is gonna trip me up a little bit. F and O. There's 8 icicles, but there's more than 8 of us alive. I was trying to think like maybe we line them up by height and like the tallest is the long icicle and the shortest is her icicle. Is it like blood types? Maybe? But we can't even tell that unless it's... No, 'cause... I'm trying to think. 3, 4, 5. I don't know. I'll have to think about it. The Student E-Handbook Plus. I instinctively checked my pockets and found mine was still on me. But if not mine, then...
Now then.
I think it's probably Kokoro's. Hey, Nikki. The E-Handbook Plus right there is making the situation a whole lot more complicated. What do you mean?
Right.
Think about it. Our rooms can only be opened by the owner's E-Handbook Plus. The E-Handbook Plus is inside the room, yet Kokoro was also killed inside the room. So, the key to the room was... Oh, wrong voice. Inside the room itself? Could it be a locked room murder? Yeah, and Kokoro would never open the door if it's not for her meals. So that would mean someone who was here to bring her food used the chance to kill Kokoro?
Well...
That would be impossible. It'd be possible if only one person had visited her, but including Teruya, there were always more than 2 people that had visited her. It could be a Void conspiracy, but I don't think that would be the case because Teruya was always there, and he's not a Void. Maybe they swapped the handbooks while Kokoro was being served, but I feel like she always had it in her hand. She didn't, like, leave it on the table. My thought would be, like, someone could swap their e-handbook with Kokoro's e-handbook, and then they would, like, have access to the room, but I feel like Kokoro always had it on her. I see.
That's why.
And yet, despite that, there are no other ways to enter these rooms, so it could have only happened during mealtime. Nikkei, maybe if someone had stolen Kokoro's e-handbook, couldn't they come in whenever they wanted? Same line of thought, same line of thought. Huh? They could have snatched the e-handbook plus while giving Kokoro her food. Wow, exact same brain, which means it's about to be totally disproven. Then, after that, they could have entered the room freely as they pleased. That's not possible either. So what if they steal it? You can't even turn the e-handbook plus on if you don't have the owner's fingerprints.
That's why.
Even if you happen to leave the e-handbook plus on, you wouldn't be able to use it again without the fingerprint. The e-handbook automatically turns off after a certain amount of time. That's in gold. That's gonna be important. So, unless you plan to re-enter right after you left, you won't be able to enter the room. Aw, I thought I'd solved the mystery. Anyway, if we don't solve the trick behind this locked room murder, this trial's gonna get real difficult real fast. You can't enter the room without the e-handbook. Then how did the culprit enter Kokoro's room? Okay. They vented. Oh, we get to talk to Mikado! Yippee!
Huh?
Oh, Miss Sora, how's the investigation going? I'm much less certain on this one than I was last time. Last time I locked down almost everything about it very quickly. And I was correct. So, but I don't have as strong of a feeling on this one as I did before. You're in my way. Get out.
I beg of you, please wait.
Are there no depths to your cruelty, Miss Sora? And I was just about to show you a clue I'd found. A clue?
Oh.
Yes, take a look at this. What is... Dry ice! I said dry ice earlier! Wow, I'm just 3 steps ahead. What's this? Dry ice?
So how's that?
An opened bag of dry ice, no less. I found it on the floor, just over there. Dry ice. So, this is how they froze Kokoro?
Good grief.
Who knows, but wouldn't it be too difficult to freeze someone with just this? I'm trying to remember. Like, if you put dry ice in liquid nitrogen, does it make it a gas or something? I don't remember exactly what you need to do that, but... You could partially freeze some parts, but there are only so many pieces. Definitely not enough to completely freeze Kokoro's whole body. But the fact this open bag exists means they must have used it one way or another. Perhaps the low temperature of this room can provide a clue. It would definitely be hard to freeze a whole body with just this. Still, the fact this exists means they must have used it one way or another.
But...
That's what I just said. Considering the cold air and white mist that was here, there is a possibility they used it to lower the room's temperature. This feels like an important clue. I should write this down.
Please stop
Miss
that.
Sora. Oh, I'm the one who found it. Anything would be nice. Please don't ignore me. Oh, I feel kind of bad. Like, I don't know. I feel kind of bad, man. Anyway. Because I'm thinking, like, I don't remember, but if you could drop the dry ice into the nitrogen drum, maybe it would cause a reaction that would make the whole room, like that. I think I searched every part of the room. Where to next?
Huh?
Sora, why are you just standing there? Oh, I was just wondering where I should investigate next. What about you? Weren't you supposed to join guard the crime scene?
I was going to take a quick bathroom break. The trial's about to start soon. We wouldn't want to have an accident during the trial.
Wait, that's a good question. What do you do if someone has to go to the bathroom during a trial? Do you just have to cope? Like, can you call an intermission?
So I left the crime scene to Hibiki.
I see.
Hey.
Perfect timing. You there.
Sora, I think he's calling you.
What a dumbass.
You. Artist. Yeah, you. Bubblehead.
Me? A bobblehead? Why me? I think this is the first time we've even talked to each other.
So let me get this straight.
I don't care which of you it is. I'm gonna take a nap in my room for a sec. So one of you, wake me when the trial starts. What a bitch.
What? What kind of... I don't get why you're asking me, nor why you're even sleeping during the investigation.
How about this?
If you don't do it, then I'll make sure you don't wake up at all.
Alright, I'll do it.
Shobai, are you out of your mind? Did you even consider investigating for a second? Investigating? Why bother? I already know who done it.
So you know who the culprit is? That was such a shock that bathroom, bye-bye.
Iroha's a little suspicious. I'm not confident enough to say it is her, but she's a little suspicious to me. What do you mean by, I already know who done it?
That's right.
The culprit slipped up with something they said. I was the only one to hear it, though. Oh, shoot, I wish I had a transcript. I'd love to go back. Wait a sec, why am I even telling you this? Just go tell that little bubblehead to wake me up later on. If she doesn't, you're next. What's up with him? He's so confident about what he said. Doesn't seem like he's lying. Okay, who talked during the... I might have to rewatch the footage. I might rewatch the footage later to see if I can catch what he's talking about. Even if he knows who's the Blackened, that attitude certainly isn't very pleasant. If we try to rely on him, who knows what'll happen. I guess he'll ignore his words and try and solve this on our own terms.
Sora, did he say anything while I was... Wait, where's Shobai?
I don't have a lot of details. He just left after telling me to tell you to wake him up from his nap.
Unbelievable. I got so scared I accepted his request without a thought, but I'm not going to do it. Never.
What's with that attitude? Oh, wrong voice.
What's with that attitude? Ignoring others as you please.
Maybe it'll be better to leave him here so he'll be executed for not joining the trial.
Sora, isn't that going a bit too far?
I was joking. Please don't take that seriously. Anyway, I'm going off to investigate elsewhere for now.
Okay, I guess I'll return to my post now. See you later.
All right. Oh, that's a whole account. All right. Anyway. Wait, where was I supposed to go? I immediately, like, forgot. Okay. Oh, here's something. Shinji. Whoa! Sora! Good work as usual. What am I, a Yakuza or something? What's with the greeting? Furthermore, Shinji, what are you doing here? This is the door to the balcony.
The thing is...
when I was jogging this morning, I thought I saw something strange. It looked like a white, long cloth leading toward the balcony, so I thought I might find something here. A white, long cloth?
Yeah?
But I didn't find anything. The balcony. This is just like DRA Chapter 4. Shinji, would it be possible to leave the Mono Cruise through this balcony?
But wait!
What? Why? Just just in case. The windows are all closed on the ship, so this is the only known way out other than the main entrance. But it's quite tall. It might look weird, but the monocruise itself has the proper structure of a regular cruise ship. Even if you tried landing in the sea, the water level around this part of the ship is pretty shallow. So you'd probably injure yourself no matter what. Then couldn't you use some kind of rope to pull yourself down?
Then...
Huh? Oh, whoa, wrong voice. That was completely the wrong voice. Huh? Well, I guess it wouldn't be impossible. Anyway, thanks. I'll write this down. Oh, we get the Yuri CG. Alright. I'll be leaving then. Sora, where are you off to? I already figured out where I'm gonna investigate next, thanks to you. Thanks to me. Good luck with the rest of your investigation, Shinji. The Mythical Wonders Museum. Shinji said that Yukiona's statue here had been broken a few days ago. I don't know if it's because of that, but I felt like something might be here. I guess I was wrong. Excluding the broken ice statue, there weren't any clues to note. Maybe Kanade was right. Maybe I'm not cut out for investigations. The dressing room, perhaps? Since I'm already here, maybe I'll check it out. Maybe that's where they got the long cloth thing from. Whoa! Don't scare me like that. Huh? Teruya?
Jeez.
Oh, it's you, Sora. You scared me, standing in front of the door like that. Were you just inside the dressing room?
In other words...
Yeah. I thought I'd check the items list. Oh yeah, that was like his whole thing last game, too. Like, he was like an inventory guy. Item list? What's that?
Seriously?
So you don't know. It's a checklist of various items in the room. It's right there on the wall. Oh, so what did you want to check about the list?
You see...
I just checked to see if there's anything missing. Looks like everything's there and accounted for, though. The item list also exists in other places like the mart and the workout room. I guess it's hard to notice it if you're not actively looking for it. Anyways, I was checking them one by one. This one's the last one, but the stock matches the wares, so that's a relief. You've been checking all of them one by one?
It's my duty.
Yeah, I always do. My gosh, Teruya. Are you some kind of freak?
What are you saying?
What? How could you say that about me? Actually, as soon as I heard the word killing game, I felt the need to check these every day. I had a hunch that something bad might happen if I don't. I don't know why. I wonder if there's any point in that, but good work anyway. So, there's no problems?
By the way...
Well, I did find one weird thing. Something out of the ordinary?
This is...
One of the wigs had some shards or something on it. I don't know where it got those. Maybe I'm being overly meticulous. I don't know. Shards, like...
No good.
What kind of shard? Are we talking like glass? Are we talking like ice? It might have no relevance to the case at all. I mean, Kokoro was killed in her room, so... Why would there be any clues way out here? I'm just doing my routine checkup. Oh wait, come to think of it, why are you here, Sora? That's... Oh, it's time!
Well, I think that was enough time. I will now end the investigation. I trust you've all been working hard, so you should have plenty of clues to solve this case.
Oh me, oh my.
Everyone, gather at the entrance to the class trial room on the first floor of the monocruise. If you're late, you'll have a hefty punishment waiting for you.
Gosh, Teruya, I don't think we have any time left to be chatting like this. Yeah, you're right. Let's head to the class trial room right now. Sora, you're here. I'm sorry I'm late. Am I the last to arrive?
Well...
Nope. Iroha and Shobai aren't here yet. What are they doing? They should be well aware of the penalty for being late.
Aside from that...
That being said, to come back to this place again. Tell me about it. We wouldn't be here if there weren't any murders. To think we'd have another victim.
Shit.
Kokoro.
No!
If Kokoro isn't here, we're...
Don't worry.
Don't worry, sis. I'll take care of everything.
Hey.
Teruya, you've got plenty of experience with this class trial stuff, right? I have high expectations for you, okay?
Seriously?
This has nothing to do with experience. I don't have any memories of them, remember? And it might sound a bit irresponsible, but I'm not the brightest person around. If Ray was here instead, she certainly would have been more helpful.
It's my duty.
But I'll do my best. I've changed since then.
Oh
Guess
boy.
who doesn't have high expectations for you? Me!
So,
Moreover, what's up with Iroha and Shobai? Why are they taking so long? I've gotta say, what an unlikely duo. Iroha's probably off to wake Shobai up.
What?
Wake up? What do you mean? Well, Shobai said he was gonna take a nap till the class trial starts, saying he had nothing more to investigate.
What?
What? Nothing more to investigate? Unbelievable! How should I say this? He looked pretty relaxed. He says he already figured out who did it.
What the
The culprit. But I don't have a single clue on what happened.
why?
Is he thinking Is he thinking that all of this, Kokuro's death, is just fun and games? I can't forgive that kind of attitude. Well, there is also the chance he's actually the culprit and he's bluffing.
That's...
Whatever the cause may be, he was still napping while everyone was investigating for their lives.
Good grief.
It's nothing new. This is the same person that slept through the trial last time, after all.
Jeez.
He's definitely crazy.
I'm sorry for being late.
Shobai, you arrogant slime ball. Stop napping when our lives are on the line. These class trials are not a joke. Got it?
Are you serious?
We're the last ones here, right? Now let's get moving. Moving my ass. You never do anything.
Hey,
Why are you late, Iroha?
sorry. Shobai, he isn't the type to easily wake up.
Could this get any more boring?
This case is easy anyway. You can take it all by yourselves. I need to go over the I need to go over the deals I'll be managing when I leave this place. Listen to me. Calm down, Shinji.
Hey now.
Sora's right. It isn't the first time Shobai's like that. Just ignore him like we do with Mikado.
Huh?
Wait, what does that have to do? I'm not advancing it. The game is advancing itself to cut this man off. But I just can't stand that kind of attitude.
Hey,
Shinji, class trials require a cool head and a clear mind. You should never, ever act emotionally and irrationally in them.
okay.
Right. If everyone says so, I'll calm down. Teruya, finally you feel like a true mentor.
What are you saying?
Is that a compliment?
Despite some students choosing to be tardy, it's time to finally get things started. Is everyone ready? Everyone, please enter the elevator in front of you to join the class trial. I'll be waiting for you there.
Ugh.
So, it's starting again. I'm scared.
Listen.
Don't worry, we've all got to face this together. And we did what we could. We need to end this by discussing what we found.
Yes.
Yup, when the trial ends, at least one of us won't be here back up again.
Sneef. Yeah, you guys are right. I said I'm gonna trust you guys again. It's because I trust you that I suspect you. To find the culprit and survive with everyone. Sis, I said you should just leave it to me.
Everyone, guys, I have a favor to ask of you. It might sound out of place, but I really liked Kokoro. At first, I just wanted to talk to her, but she listened to me. In my heart, I want to find, no, I will find, the heartless monster who killed her.
Please.
Lend me your strength, so that I can see to it she rests in peace.
It's fine.
No need to be so formal. We all feel the same.
All right.
Yup. If we think positively, we can go through anything.
How awkward.
Well, in all seriousness, if we don't do this, we'll end up being dead meat anyway. Sneef isn't like a joke, it's not from anything. It's just something I say, like in real life. And so whenever I read it, I say it like that too. It's just a weird vocal habit of mine.
Hey now.
Don't you dare interrupt this touching moment, Mikado. Emma, if Kokoro didn't die, she would definitely have joined us in the end. Because you were there for her.
Yikes.
It's a bit too late for that now, though.
Now then.
Thank you, everyone.
We can't give up.
Now then, let's put an end to this. As Emma said, we all feel the same. Well, most of us at least. We were able to solve this the last trial when it seemed impossible. We can do it again. That's what we're gonna believe. Okay. Alright, this is where we're gonna stop. So I need to lock in and see what I've got here. It can recognize the fab's an auto battery saver function. Only the owner is able to turn it on or disable the battery saving mode. Okay. Huh. The refrigerator divider. It's not put in the right way. As if someone took them out and hastily put them back in. The dying message is tripping me up. I don't, okay. F8 icicles of different lengths. It's gotta be a height thing, right? Like, that's the only thing I can think of. Unless it's something super obscure like the length of their name or something. F for first name? No. O. What is F and O? I don't know. Yuki went to visit him, Emma, and Teruya. Called her through the door, and Kokoro didn't open it. They assumed she was sleeping. He checked that the plates were gone later that night. Yuruko, she heard the response. She left the plates outside. The plates are in the same spot. Seems like something happened to Kokoro this morning, but we don't know that. The fact that it's not... The time of death is not listed has to be relevant. Sho apparently made a grave mistake in front of him. I don't like relying on Shobe, but it could be your last resort. The 4th floor, since all the windows are fixed, would it be possible to exit the Mono Cruise? Shinji was going out. He saw something like a piece of fabric moving near the balcony. The dressing room, Teruya is monitoring every day. Nothing is missing. White debris. Golly. Alright, who is our students? Let me look at their profiles. Sora, no, she's the protagonist. I'll come back to the twins. Yuri's dead. Shinji, I don't think so. It just doesn't feel narratively satisfying if it's Shinji. At least not yet. Shobai, no, it's not him. Iroha's a suspect. Iroha's definitely on my suspect list. Setsuka? She wasn't on my suspect list, but she might be just by process of elimination. Mikado, no. Yuruko, no. Yuri, no, no, no. I don't think Emma would do it either. She's dead. It's not... Okay. Okay, I've got 3 suspects right now. And it's Iroha, Setsuka, and I'm kinda suspicious of Nikkei. I will not lie. Those are my top 3. Because I've been suspicious of Nikkei being a void this whole time. Not so much because I have specific evidence against him. So let me see if any of these 3's names came up in any of the accounts. Nope, nope. There we go. Because I feel like that's gotta be relevant. Him, Emma, and Teruya. But they didn't go in. Yeah. Nobody's saying names. Why would you leave such an obscure dying message, girly? Okay. Okay, maybe. Okay, my suspects are Nikkei, Iroha, and Setsuka, right? Let me look at my bullets again. Setsuka. I feel like this alone is making Setsuka less suspicious than the other two because this seems like a genuine attempt on her end to help, which usually the culprits do not do, but I know that's somewhat flawed reasoning. No, I have to lock in 2. 3's too many. I have to lock in 2. And I will also reevaluate this next time, because maybe if I have more time to think about it, something will come to me. But this is my preliminary thoughts. Dry ice. This is all mechanical stuff. I'm trying to figure out anything that could point to somebody specific, which I know figuring out the mechanics will point to the culprit, but... Completely sealed off from the outside. Taking them out and put them back in. 8 ice. How did she have time to carve all this stuff? This is gonna haunt me, this icicle thing. O and F. I'm tweaking. O and F, O and F, O and F. It's not gender, it's not blood type, it's not first and last name. 8 icicles of different lengths. One of the longer was piercing a short. And that one had O and I carved into it. Is void? No, because that's an F, not a... Okay. I have to think about it. I have to think about it. It's Akane. It's not the maid. The way they're arranged have anything to do with it? I'm gonna look at the profiles one more time. What information is on here? Okay, you don't have any info, so we're gonna look at our wife. Date of birth. No, that O and F can't mean October, February. No, because there's no month that starts with I. Wait, what if they're numbers? Like, what if O is 0, I is 1, but then what's F? F isn't a number. I'm trying to think if I can, like, turn any of the numbers around to make a number. I might have to cook on this, see if I can think of anything after letting it sit. Wait, no. Roman numerals? No. Yeah, I don't know. Anyway. Okay. These are my top 3. And when I come back... when I come back next time, I will narrow it down to 2. I'll narrow it down to 2 then. Before the class trial, because that's when I lock in my suspects. It's right before I step in the elevator. But I'll let it simmer. I might be cooking with the numbers thing, with them not actually being letters. That might be something, but we'll see. Save all that stuff. We gotta do the tier list. I'm gonna be thinking about this the entire time. Alright. Let's go ahead and... Did I saved, right? Yeah. It's hard to tell because it doesn't make like a confirmation noise, so it always confuses me, but anyway. Turn that off. Go ahead and switch over to the tier list. Alright. So. Oh, don't worry. We'll look at the dying message again next time. I'm really gonna try and figure it out before we start the trial. Okay. This is good. This is fine. Teruya solidly in B. Like, yeah, right about there. Yuki is too high. He is not... Yuki's too high right now. He's fine, but he's going like... He's going like there. Kokoro's probably... Oh, he's so funny. The fact you have to pay to do his free time events, that alone puts him at top of B because it's so funny that you actually have to pay. Like, nothing is funnier than that. Yeah, the rest of this list is I think okay. Let's go back here. The twins are definitely moving up for me. They're very interesting. Emma can go here. Yeah, that's fine. That's fine. That's fine. Yeah. Yeah. This is good for now. I cannot have gotten engaged to Yoruko to not put her in S. She's top of A. If she keeps being wife material, she could make it up there. It's very, very possible. Well, you know what? No, hold on. Sorry, this is so off topic. I just realized the Crow is not higher than any of these people. Yeah, he can go there. The Crow was way too high. The twins can even go up to B. I'm enjoying them. Honestly, Hibiki is a little bit above Kanade right now, but... Yeah, I'm pretty good with this for now. We'll see. But this feels pretty good. Rest in peace, Mikaru. I'm not convinced she's dead, but... Alright, let's move back over to chatting. And that is where we will leave it today. I'm gonna have to try not to think about that dying message. It's gonna bother me. I feel like I'm gonna wake up in the middle of the night with, like, the letters I, F, and O spinning around in my brain. But hopefully I can figure it out next time if I sit down and stare at it long enough. Can I turn the gray to purple for Pride Month? Yeah, you know what? I will do that. You'll see it next time, but I'm doing it right now. There we go. Yeah, we'll make a flag. It's cute. It's a very cute idea. Any idea what Mikado's goals might be? Oh, no. I have no evidence yet. Unfortunately. A conspiracy board for the OF. Maybe, if I have enough thoughts about it for next time, but we'll see. Hopefully I will stream this again next week. I should be able to, around the same time. That's the current plan, at least. I'm a little off kilter now, because usually what I like to do is do the daily life in one stream, and then do the trial the next day, right? And so I do a chapter a week, because I stream Fengen 2 times a week. But since this this daily life was so long, we're kind of at an awkward point now, where if I do the trial next time, then we're all gonna do the chapter 3 daily life and have to take another week. But we'll see. Maybe I'll schedule. Maybe I'll schedule another. Maybe I'll try and schedule. I don't know. I'll try and figure it out. Regardless, these streams are so fun. Thank you. I have so much fun doing them. So I'm glad it is also entertaining to everybody else as well. It is true, the trial could be super long as well, that it takes 2 streams. I remember Danganronpa Another's trial 2 took forever, so that is possible as well, but we shall see. Until then though, I hope everybody has a great rest of their week. I will be streaming again on Saturday for 100 Line Last Defense Academy. But until then, I hope everybody has a good one. Have a good night, or afternoon, or morning, whatever it is for you. And I will see you all next time. Thanks for coming. Bye-bye.